Hey guys, and welcome to the official Knysna Esports Qualifier Semifinals 2 right here, guys. It is going to be a massive, intense semifinals for us over here, where we have 33 teams taking part in this one. It was a 6 qualifier battle to get the teams in line for semifinals 2. Some of the recognizable names will be shown quite shortly, but before we get into that, let's look at what the schedule is going to be looking like for the evening, or I could say rather afternoon. And the afternoon for us, guys, it's just very simple. There's going to be 5 games. You're going to have the game 1 starting at 10 to 3, game 2 starting at 3:15. We've got 5 games over here, and you guys can see the schedule. The players and the teams are competing at a total prize pool in the finals, where the top 16 or 17 today will be making their way all the way to finals tomorrow at +2 for a total prize pool of 20,000 rand. First place taking a crazy 7,200, which will be split amongst the trio. Second place 4,800. Third place being 2,550. So make sure, guys, that you guys are ready, strapped in. You guys are exceptionally getting your trio into that momentum you guys need for the next 5 games, because I can tell you it's not going to be easy. It's going to be intense, it's going to be sweaty. And not only do we have these qualified teams in here, we also have no other than Romike, Light Fresh, as well as Deervold taking part in this qualifier, or could I say semifinals 2. The semifinals 2 was brought to the 6 qualifiers, where the top 11 from each, and it was randomized for the members to come through today. So yeah, what do you guys think about Romike, Light Fresh, as well as Deervold coming into this semifinals of the Knysna Esports Cup, brought to you by Punishers, Light Gaming, Anarchy Gaming, AOC South, TechFox ZA, Razer, as well as Apex Interactive, and the people or the hotel accommodating Romike and his family down in Knysna is the Loft Boutique Hotel. So a huge thank you to all the sponsors across the board and the partners that we have on board with the Knysna Esports Cup. What do you guys have to say for this trio? Do you guys think they're going to bring it to the party? Are they going to sweat it out and grab some victory royales? Or will we see them fall short? No other than it's fine. Even if they fall short, they will be in the finals. None other than that. They are the team invited into the Knysna Esports as competitive players, content creators, and so forth, to bring awareness to esports. And that is what generally is Knysna Esports. It's to grow esports in Africa. And you know, the main genre right now is Fortnite Battle Royale that we're going to be jumping into. You may be asking yourself, if you are new, what is Fortnite? What is esports? But esports and so forth is where it is taken on electronics. But it's not just your normal office computer that you're using. It is a very much high-tech computer that you're using in the gaming environment, in the esports center. And this is what Knysna Esports wants to bring, or the Knysna Oyster Festival, is bring a new sport to the family annual event that goes on from year to year. And we'll be seeing a lot more annual stuff coming through next year, where the goal is to bring a more presence into the field. But let's talk about the players over here, guys. We do have some players taking part in here and some recognizable names. We got E-Tech Cohen. We've got Luka Rakic and his trio, Popcool and his trio, Popcool, Wilkie, and Latte. We've got Warrior, Stereo, and Les. We got Keaton. We got the actual Fresh. We got Civics. We got Tyler. We got Bruce. We got Lurker. We got Jetski. We got Brodex. We got Ronan in here. We got Kareem. So these players, all these players here, guys, they're competing for a shot at finals, and that finals will be taking part through tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here as well, hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like. Let's try get 200 subscribers today, guys, because that's where we need to stand at. But let's see what exactly happens. Just take a look at these players right now and see what's happening over there. So yeah, there you go. You've had a good look of that. And let's go back to the prize pool. See the prize pool split. The top 8, guys. 465 for the 8th place, 795 for the 7th, 1050 for the 6th, 1350 rand for 5th, 1800 rand for 4th, 2550 rand for 3rd, 4800 rand for 2nd, 7200 rand for 1st. It is crazy prize pool that is brought into the Knysna Esports, and trust me, the sponsors, we are very much grateful to have this on board for the Fortnite African scene. And I call it African because we got a lot of, neighboring countries taking part of this, such as Namibia, Botswana, Kenya, Nigeria, Angola. I can name so much more, but those are the main consistent players that we have on board over there. So let's see what happens and what goes into play for that. Yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see what we can do. But not only do we have the games on board today, guys, we also got special guests coming in the show. They will be talking more about the Fortnite technicalities and so forth, and we'll be getting into that quite shortly. So don't you guys go anywhere. So just to show you that over there, those were the 3 players that would be taking part in this tournament over here. It's Devil Black, Light Fresh, as well as Anarchy Gaming, Mike, Devil being from Punishers. The 3 teams that are also showing their POVs on YouTube. So make sure you guys go show them some love, and let's get some noise in for your favorites. Let's start getting in some predictions for the afternoon right here, guys. If you think Luca is going to be coming first, who do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? If you think Restricted will be coming first, just get in those guesses over there, and we can see again the players taking part over here. So yeah, those are the players. Tristan, Dan FNBR, Warrior. Who do you guys think? What is the solutions over here, or the predictions that you guys will be having in for these guys over here? It's going to be fantastic to see the competitive games for semifinals 2. Semifinals 1, guys, we had a interesting turn-off of events. Not Luca, but Glub, Psycho, and Dayquov. They were very much consistent, and I'm very much happy to see them, take on that position. But it was that late win coming in from Neymar, Travis, and Woken, which we had an interview with them. And if you guys would like to listen and see how the games went for semifinals 1, so you guys can generally have a debation on who is going to be grabbing finals in tomorrow, just go and have a look at that POV. It's on the YouTube channel. It was live streamed yesterday for approximately 3 hours, 30 minutes. And trust me, there was intense Storm Surge games taking part in there. It was intense. And I honestly think this is going to be happening going forth for the semifinals too. Intense Storm Surge games across the boards. And let's see what that is going to be looking like. But yeah, I think the games will be starting anytime now. So let's go jump on board with them and see what is the place for them. I see a couple of them are still in the lobbies for themselves. But we'll be jumping on board with the games pretty much soon. It is a 10-minute queue, and we are ready to rock and roll. Starting on board, guys, we're going to be jumping on board with Kareem, Chimp, and Jetski. So let's see exactly what that's going to be looking like. Let's see whether or not we can get that POV. And guys, we're going to jump back to Bumper, and we'll be back with the gameplay, so don't you go anywhere. So now jumping on board with the players that we have right now, guys. Let's go and see the green POV, and you can see they're jumping out right now into the map, and it's going to be interesting to see what these players can do in the like end game situation. It's pretty much hectic for the players across the board. You can see it's Kareem, Jetski, and Chimp, and I believe they will be going at Catty Corner. Now the other thing is, I think the Hypers trio will be going Catty Corner as well. So let's go see what's happening over there and have a look at that. I think it is a Sweaty Sands actually. It's a Sweaty Sands drop for them. So they're going to be going Sweaty Sands semifinals 2. And we all know Sweaty Sands to be Bravado Beach for the Neymar, Travis, and Woke in semifinals 1. In fact, in the the tournaments that we have in Fortnite South Africa, Hyper and them actually contested Neymar, but it was a 3-0 to them, and it was very tough place for them. It wasn't so easy to get across that board, but we got the leaderboard ready. We are so ready to see what these games are going to be looking like. Hello, what is happening right now? It does look like one of the players have disconnected, so Kareem, they won't put any pressure on them, but we'll go over now to Popcool, Latte, and Wilkie. But unfortunately for Wilkie, he's having a couple of PC issues, but he's still around right now, and I think he's going to be very much safe. So Popcool, Wilkie, Latte landing at... So yeah, let's see what will be happening over there, whether or not they will be able to be good. Who's fighting off spawn? I can't hear you, Ruan. Okay, chop. But I have confirmation. I have confirmation now that Luca is actually taking an off-spawn fight. Let's go jump on board with their POV. It's Luca, Deimos, and Ace will be taking the fights right now. And you can see it's intense. Battles off spawn now on 54 HP. Deimos all the way knocked and eliminated on his side. We don't know how many players are alive in the opposition teams. So let's see what can happen right now. It's Ace and Rakic who's left to clutch up and do themselves a bit of a hard work ship right now. And we do apologize for the way the POV is shown right now. And we are currently experiencing delays from Rakic, and we'll ask him to improve that quality from his end. But you can see now Ace as well, and Luca is just unable to be in a fighting position. He's going to grab Deimos' card, and it's going to be a 1v1 situation. A huge tag from him, but it's just so laggy. Unfortunately, this is the best we can get, and it's less. Warrior and Stereo again, yet again in this position. It's a 2v1 situation for Luca. Can we get up on our seats and into the hype? Because they just clutched mega scenes, and you can see the emote coming in from them. But we're going to be telling our team just to sort of help us get a better POV from them, because that was very much laggy from them. So we'll jump on board with another POV team from them. So let's go jump right now and let's see what happens over there. But massive clutch plays coming in. So massive clutch plays for them over there. Let's go over to Hypers and them, where they're actually in an off-spawn battle at Believer Beach, which is very fantastic to see right now. Whether they can clutch this one is the question. We do have Alpha being knocked right now. You can see a heightened position for Hypers. And as I was saying, guys, these were like new South African trios coming into the Fortnite competitive scene to dominate here. And it does look like they are going to be fighting Alters. They're going to stick together like glue so they can try clutch up a 3v2 situation. Will we see a Rakic 1v2 play clutch, or will Hyper's team be wiped out off of game number 1? And that is what we'd love to see right now. Just like that, he's unable to connect a deagle shot. He's going to jump on down below and get some huge stacks. He knocks one player, and that's Alters down. Now Shaw trying to get into a fighting position, but will he be able? Maybe they can get the elimination now on the player there on Altus, and they do so indeed. There's some mats and everything. Shaw needs to heal up. Shaw is on 30 HP, as you guys can see now on his POV. So he needs to heal up. There's a med kit. There's some minis as well.
Yes.
So let's see what Hypers and Alpha and Shaw are able to do right now. Hypers hasn't been eliminated just yet. Maybe the clutch plays from Shaw is to... Shaw just sitting in his cone, waiting for the next plays to happen. He's now on only 60 HP. He needs to clutch up with that much little HP. Let's see what happens, and he does so indeed. He gets the clutch, and it's him who's also able to walk out of this one successfully with his teammates Alpha. He needs to get Alpha's card right now before it gets disconnected, and he's got 4 HP, and they're able to get the revive as well on the Hypers, and there goes the team clutching up at Believer Beach right now. That is a huge dub in the books right now. Let's not put any pressure on the team, as they are able now to sort of get that reboot on their teammates, and we will be focusing and seeing the other plays for them right now. But it's going to be Ginger and his team going into the fighting positions right now. Let's see what that will be looking like. Ginger as well, very, very prominent player in the esports scene. He's a competitive player for Punishers Gaming, which, by the way, Punishers Gaming is a sponsor on the Knysna Esports Cup, as well as an invited organization to take part in the finals, which Deerwood will be representing the team in that aspect. But you have the team represented either way across the board. Team Bojo making the qualifiers yesterday. Reepsy as well making the qualifiers yesterday. Today, on the other hand, guys, we got Ginger, Warrior, and Luca taking the qualifiers over there. But Luca clutching up for his team, which is exactly what we love to see. But it is a contest between Luca and Warrior, who are in the same organization. So if you are wondering why would that happen, guys, this is Battle Royale. We don't make rules to say if you're in the same organization, don't contest each other. Anything is possible from the point of view. So we will be seeing some action from the same team members fighting each other, but that is where it is at right now. You can see a bounty on Ginger for himself, but it doesn't look like they're going to go W key this or take any fight action from themselves, which is a really good decision. There's still so many players alive right now, 79 players still in this one to battle it out and give us that competitive edge that we really require right now. I'm so excited to see what the next games are going to be. I'm more so excited to see what Romike and them are going to be saying about game number 1 when we jump on board with the live feed from Knysna and we see Nicky and his team up in their Loft Boutique Hotel. Again, a sponsor and partner on the Knysna Esports Cup right now. Let's also thank AOC South for providing the Knysna Esports some high-tech monitors for them to test and play around with. We did see Aiden on the Knysna Esports social media, you know, just using and testing out that AOC monitor, and I can tell you, like, those POVs are just amazing stuff. But let's go jump on board with another POV from the players over here, guys. It's Michael's POV. We're gonna just have to set that up for you guys. So we do apologize. Actually, no, Michael's been eliminated over there, so unfortunately that's just the books for himself. Let's go over now to Piano Limits and his POV to see what's cooking with them. How are things for the team? So it's going to be Piano Limits and Lurker who will be taking up the trio and debut for the Knysna Esports Cup right now. And we will be able to see what will be going into play. But that Zone 1 is now officially closing in. And I believe we are finding the team in some action right now. You can see that Sniper is ready and locked and loaded in to get some shots in. Will they be able to connect is the question for the team right now. And also, is it feasible to take this fight, seeing that it is still pretty much possible that third parties can come into aspect? And if you're wondering what a third party is when another opposition that you weren't focusing or that you weren't taking a fight on decides to join in and start fighting you and the team that you are going up against. So now you got 3 teams taking part in action, and that's why we call it a third party. For those of you who are new to the Fortnite esports scene, that is exactly what a third party is. And we can see the loadout for the players right now. They got a launch pad. A launch pad is an item that you can place down on your builds. As you guys can see, the builds right now is being used in wood, and you can place a launch pad on wood, metal, or brick, and this will allow you to rotate in the sky, take a huge jump into the sky, and fly and rotate in around there. You can also see in the loadout of the players right now, they got an AR. That is just short for assault rifle. They got a TAC shotgun. That is short for a tactical shotgun. It is a fast-paced shotgun that has 8 bullets in its magazine. And then you got a sniper rifle, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that is. And then for healing purposes, so if you've been damaged, if you've been shot, you're gonna heal up. You got minis, which is 25 HP. You got big pots, which is 50 HP. And this can only heal up your blue HP. So if you are able to see down here, over here, guys, you got blue and green, 100. Blue being 100 shield, and green being 100 HP. So that is what we have on board for you guys. Just a little bit of Fortnite 101 for the newbies joining us in the Fortnite esports scene. And if you guys are new, remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on post notifications, as well as share the stream across the board to your friends and family, so we are able to get more people in for the Knysna and grow that esports community that we have in Africa itself for Fortnite. But this is what we have for Piano, Limits, and Lurker. Nothing really intense coming in from them. They do need to make those rotations, and they're not very easy to make those rotations. I mean, we have seen a couple times previously players falling short and so forth. And you can see now with 73 players above the Storm Surge for the Fortnite 101 to add onto it is when players don't have enough damage. And you can see right now the damage threshold is 77 above. If the team somehow goes below, there's gonna be like lightning bolts that appear onto their body, damaging for 20 HP or 25 HP, and this will strike at them continuously unless they don't deal enough damage. You can see now here, Script, Moxo, and Wolfgun managed to hit for 31, and the entire team's damage went up by 186. So from 77 to 186, they managed to do that over there. So that's fantastic stuff for the team. They are able to control what the Storm Surge is looking like for themselves. And there goes the Stormfly or some fire bolts being burnt up right now. That is a huge disadvantage for the team. You don't want to be building in wood, in endgame, or whatever the case may be, because your builds can automatically go on fire once a gas canister is thrown at you, or fireflies is thrown at you. So, but the team is able to reposition themselves into a better place, and in 30 seconds we'll see that zone closing in very shortly. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they're able to clutch that up. But for the team right now, I'm happy to say that they are in a very much good position. Let's go over to other underrated players that are in the community, underdogs as well, taking part in this one. You can see Tyler, Piv, and his trio taking part in this one. They're going to be also 196 damage above, and that's Storm Surge is going to activate. And this is game number 1, guys, of the Knysna Esports Cup semifinals, brought to you by AOC South, TechFox ZA, The Loft Boutique Hotel, Anarchy Gaming, Punishers Gaming, and Light Gaming. It is hosted on eliteproseries.co.za, guys. If you guys would like to take part in more Fortnite action outside Knysna, then go over to eliteproseries.co.za, and there is where you can continue taking in more action. But the loadout right now for the team, we are seeing some new aspects, new loadouts for the team right now, and that is a purple pump. Now, pump shotgun, guys, a pump shotgun deals the most damage in the game besides your sniper headshots, etc. The purple pump, gold pump hits a headshot that totally eliminates you full HP, and you are out of the game, and it's very tough to see those coming to play. But let's go over to more underdogs, as we are able to maybe rotate between them, see whether or not we are going to find one team that's just below Storm Surge and so forth. Let's see whether or not we are able to find that for us over here. And we're going to bring that POV over to you guys quite shortly, so don't you guys worry about that. And it's going to be Zoro, Tem, and them who are in this qualifier yet again. Not yet again, but in the semifinals too, competing and trying to show us who they are, what they main about, and so forth. And you can see them in the map right now, sort of really good. We are going to be setting that POV very late for you guys. We do apologize, but last minute things production setup for us. So yeah, no, it's very, very interesting to see what will be happening over there. Let's go over to Extinct, where I believe they have some action for themselves, and it's very much tough plays. And you can see they are in the storm. We're gonna show you guys right there, right now. They are in the storm. They are taking so much damage right now for themselves, and they're taking that massive fight. And now Extinct is down to 18 HP, and he's gonna be eliminated by Popcool, actually. So Popcool and them might be in a tough rotation. So let's go over to Popcool and see what is happening for them, if they are getting server focus. And no, they got an elimination from all the way up here. So they were actually focusing on these players down below. And yeah, the next plays for these guys is just to rotate into the zone with 68 players alive right now. So let's see what that's gonna be like and what that's gonna be looking like. On the other hand, we've got Ron and them who are gonna need to make some rotations right now. It's Ron, Cross, and Dex. Some of the OGs taking part in the Knysna Esports Cup. We haven't seen Ron, Cross, and Dex compete maybe for a full year, if I'm not mistaken, but they've come together to form a bandit, a trio right now in the Knysna Esports Cup. So that's very exciting news over there, is that we have this team on board with us after a full year of not competing in Fortnite South Africa. But that Knysna Esports Cup brings the competitive edge, brings that a hunger for these players. I mean, that 20,000 Rand prize pool, which will be happening tomorrow, guys, at Hoppers 2. So don't you make sure to not subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, smash and absolutely demolish the button, and make sure you guys are ready for tomorrow. Get your guys snacks. And fortunately, during these tough times, I wouldn't advise traveling. But if you guys do have some popcorn in your shelves and so forth, get them there. And I hope everyone at home is safe. Everyone is COVID safe and safe from the tough times we are in South Africa. Sending you guys some beautiful luck and message and love from Knysna Esports and the teams across the board. But we are seeing now Ronan being sniped to the head, and that's what I talked to you guys about. And they're gonna be W keyed. A player is gonna jump into this aspect, but they're able to revive him very on early, and they do got that chug cannon. But Crozer does look like he's gonna find himself in a tough position, be W keyed. They do got that one player in the box. Very, very much dangerous for these teams to just jump in here very confidently and try get this elimination. They wasted a launch pad as well to get this elimination, which is not what you want to see from the oppositions. But good job from Crozer, Dex, and them, as they able to keep the pressure for themselves and to continue focusing on that revive. Let's go over to Bruce Shark Davs, as they're able to show us what is happening in their trio. And you can just see they're on one elimination, 886 damage above. That is huge for the team right now. But 65 players, we are going to get yet another Storm Surge active for us. But this one is going to be slightly more harder to survive. So yeah, let's go and see who's under Storm Surge right now. And for you guys. So let's go over to Lovins and get their POV for you guys, so you guys can see what is happening right now. They 1 damage above. I know you guys can't see any of that right now, but don't you guys worry, we'll get that for you. And you guys can see where these players are. So Storm Surge is active. They're now 112 damage above, but will they manage to survive? This is the question. 124 damage above, 110 now, and that number just keeps changing. And unless they deal any damage, they're just gonna find themselves in very much tough position. They're trying to get involved in this trio and take this fight on, and it's a huge pump from across the board. And you're gonna see Swivix get knocked, but will this be enough for themselves as a team? I don't think so. They're gonna find themselves being pressured all the way now back into the previous things, and they are now on low HP. They're gonna take a huge medkit, but that had given them the benefit of the doubt with Storm Surge, and they managed to survive that one. And everyone actually is honestly dying right now. Days managing to die to the Storm Surge. There goes the launch pad and a missed pump from Lovins, but Lovins is able to make that rotation at least with the opposition's launch pad. And this is the launch pad that I was mentioning. We are going to see one player boxed up, but I don't know if the oppositions knew they had that Lovins in that situation. But let's go over to Kareem, Chimp, and Jetski, one of the favorite teams to come into this aspect right now. You can see them getting some leads, getting some focusing right there, and that's amazing from the team. I'd like to remind you guys that we're gonna get some live feed from Knysna, so don't you guys go anywhere. So Chimp, Jetski, and Kareem now making a good rotation for themselves, but they're also very low on Storm Surge. I mean, 71 damage above, that's very tough. They're gonna need to do some damage right now. As you guys can see, that Storm Surge just keeps on going low and low. Let's see what happens now with this tier 1 team as they're able to make that rotation now with 20 damage above. They're gonna get focused quite a bit. Jetski is from behind and they've managed to get a huge dub right now. But let's go over to Cobra because we believe they don't have enough damage to deal or survive this one. And you can see Kareem getting a knock for himself, but will this put them in a tough position? Does have like a chunk cannon to survive here. So we'll go over to Cobra's POV while they heal up, and we can see what that Storm Surge really does for you guys. And the Storm Surge is going to be coming in very soon, so don't you guys worry about that. Storm Surge is active. There goes the Lightning Bolt. 142 damage up below. There goes another Lightning Bolt. And you can see Road Mike in the kill feed will be getting eliminated. And just like that, they managed to survive the Storm Surge. But let's go over to Popco and them to see what the tier 1 players are doing right now, because they've been doing really well. And it does look like one of the players have died over here. So Popco and them will be as a duo, and that's going to be tough for them. They are finding themselves in a heightened position, so we'll stick on board with the players Wilkie and Popcool as they're able to make these rotations on a height right now. Will they be able to clutch with their 6 kill points is the question. Their mat count is very much terrible, and he doesn't have anything to rotate with for himself, so he's using builds that are previously for the oppositions right now, and he's just dealing so much damage right here. Oh, but he's gonna get edited down and now get eliminated on his side, so that's gonna be sad. And Wilkie's gonna be a solo for himself, and he's gonna get boxed right there, and he's gonna get eliminated, and ooh, just like that, they're out of this one. But let's go over back to Kareem, see what is happening right now on their POV. They are eliminated, and they placed 8. So very unfortunate scenes for them. Let's go see what Ginger, Swish, and them are up to. Does look like they're still indoors, very much healthy as well, with a full trio alive and a good amount of mats and HP on them. They also do got the chug cannon for themselves. So Ginger's able to, you know, make some rotations right now, very much good. And they got 8 kills, and it's gonna be like a 3v2 situation that we're gonna witness right now. There's a huge pump. Ginger able to connect another one. Does look like Ginger and his team are able to get the victory royale, and GG's in the books for the team right now. Let's go. That was amazing. Well done to the teams over there. Let's see what you guys have to say about that in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. But guys, we're gonna go through to a bumper, and we're gonna be talking to Rodad or Nikki to see how game 1 went for them. Twitch. Hi, how's it, Rodad and Mike?
Hey, what's going on, Nairo? How's it going, bro?
Oh, it's going good. How's it, Mike? Tough games for you there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Were you able to grab some eliminations for yourself?
Yeah, good one. Not a lot, but I wasn't. I was just getting beams and stuff for Surge and stuff.
Oh, that's really good. The Storm Surge. Can you explain to the audience what Storm Surge really means?
It
Mike?
means like when you get tags, like if you have to like shoot people
Yeah.
to get. So there's like this purple thing
Yeah.
that comes on you,
Yeah.
and then it hits you 50 damage.
25.
25.
25?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 25.
25 at a time.
25
Yeah,
at a time, and
So basically, if there's two,
then
if there's two,
there's a lot of people, then you get Surge. And in a small zone.
100%.
Definitely.
Are you there, Idol?
Yeah, I'm there.
Cool.
So
Yeah, the setup's looking fresh.
it is indeed. On the other hand, how's the AOC monitors for you guys? How has everything been there?
The AOC's monitor is incredible, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing to have like a 144 hertz for a second display. It's quite a luxury, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about the sponsored products for today? Are we able to show the audience what they're able to raffle away?
100%, dude. Let me just switch cameras. I'm gonna switch to the back of the lap. Just a quick
Ooh.
switch over there. So what are
Yeah.
we giving away today?
Today
What's going
is-
today? I know what's happening with the raffle today.
Today it's
What
the
are we selling
extra
today?
Fi
Not selling,
mouse and bungee.
raffling today.
Today's the pink mouse
Okay, cool.
and bungee that we have raffled. And
Yesterday was the
the
one.
blue one. Yeah, which was won by
Today's
Richard
the pink
Sherd.
one.
Yes,
Love it, dude. Love it.
amazing.
And
Well,
these are all courtesy of Tech Fox, eh? Darren at Tech
Definitely.
Fox, thank you so much, dude. Incredible prizes.
Yeah.
Incredible prizes.
Well, look, Rodad, thank you so much for showing us the feed from Knysna, and we will be joining
No
you
problem.
in for Game 4 to see how everything is going for yourself and who do you think will be grabbing the win for the semifinals too. So I'll talk to you a bit soon, and have a good one, and good luck to Mike and his Chiro.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, well, going over now,
Check
guys.
this. Let me just show you how to watch it. That's how you watch in luxury, bro.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Knysna Esports Semifinals 2, brought to you by Anarchy Gaming, Punishers Gaming, Light Gaming, and then as well has AOC South, Tech Fox ZA, and the Loft Boutique Hotel. So that is going to be the 20,000 Rand prize pool, but who grabbed game number 1 over the players right now? It is actually going to be Ginger, Swish, and 7. We did manage to grab that victory royale, and for them it's 36 points. In second, it's going to be Brew Shark, Havocs, and Davs for 29. In third, it's going to be DGX, Husbala, and Deal with Vice with 25. And then in fourth, it's going to be Popcool, Wilty, and Lotta with 21. And in fifth, no other than the invited players, Light Fresh, Deal with Black, and Rome Mike, win that 18th points for fifth place. So that's how your top 5 is standing right now, and this is the schedule for the evening. The games have already started, but if you guys would like to look at that, and then the top 16 or top 17 will be going over to the finals to play in the 20,000 Rand prize pool. But today, guys, we've got a special guest joining in for game number 2, and that is gonna be Neymar. Welcome, Neymar. How are you doing, man?
What's up, Era? What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? How are you? You good today? You excited? Are you stressed? You nervous?
Nah, I'm chilling, thank you. And yourself?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Game 1 was interesting on that aspect, you know, Ginger and them grabbing the thing over there. But we do see in semifinals 2, there is 2 teams landing at Believer Beach. Ooh.
Chilly.
Yeah, it's gonna be Altus, Trio, and Hypers. Actually, you're more familiar with Hypers contesting you over the past couple custom games and tournaments and so forth. Tell us all about how that interaction has been going for yourself.
We've been dominating them, to be honest. I think Yellow even killed one of them like twice. It's kind of funny. We haven't even played with Hawk, so...
Ooh.
I mean, if they want to contest us, they contest us in Nibble and they didn't do anything. So I mean,
yeah. You can see now, here's the action on Hypers contesting Altus and Ryder right now on their end. And they had a huge clutch play for themselves where they managed to 1v2 the situation. And he's allowed now for the refresh coming to play, but he's not going to clutch that one. He's going to get taken down by E-Take, and it's looks like this is going to be a one-on-one point score for E-Take, Altus, Ryder versus Hypers, and Frag and Denial for his team. So let's see what's going to be happening over here. But tell us about Sweaty Sands or Believer Beach. People usually think, oh my god, best POI. What is it really like over there?
it is like definitely good, right? It is the top POI or whatever, or one of the top POIs. I just do feel like they have nerfed the shotgun spawn that makes it so OP.
Yeah.
I don't know, recently, especially since like the last week or so, we haven't been getting a lot of purple pump spawns or even gold pumps. It's usually blue or just the alien. I'm not sure why, but I feel like they have nerfed it at least. So it's not that good. It's still obviously a good POI, but it's not broken.
It's not broken. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking also at Corny Complex, they've been getting good. Well, with the henchman chest. I mean, I've been landing there a couple arena games, and they've been walking out. I've been walking out with purple pumps, etc. But talk about this situation right now at Misty Meadows. Luke and Warrior sort of contesting each other and giving each other back and forth. What do you have to say about here? Have you been seeing any of the action at all between these 2 teams?
But I know Luke has been contesting Misty forever now. It's quite funny.
Yeah, and do you think for Luke he should back off? I mean, he did lose in the local tournament for Nibble at the drop spot over here. I mean, when do you call quits on a drop spot?
I don't know. I feel like especially when a big tournament like Knysna comes up, it's totally up to you if you want to contest. But at least for me, I wouldn't contest unless like I'm really confident.
Yeah.
With my team of spawn, which I am, of course. But if you, especially not full on dominating them, then I don't know if it's worth contesting. Especially
Facts, yeah. See now, Les trying to line up some AR shots. Unfortunately, not able to connect any of that on his end, and he's be taking some of that minis. But all it takes is 2 to 3 good games in an EPS tournament to maybe even potentially win the thing. Yesterday we did see you guys clutch up the last 3 games, or say the 3 out of 5, and you guys won it by 1 point. Is is that maybe sort of an advice to give to Luca and them? Is maybe clutch 3 out of 5 games?
No, I feel like yesterday was a bit different because it was a qualifier. In an
Yeah,
actual tournament, if you throw one game, you need to make sure you like have two, like the next 4 games have to be insane, and you have to win one.
yeah.
Especially like in a local tournament, since there is like a lot of good teams. I don't think it's like, especially as soon as you throw 2 games, it's gonna be very hard unless you win all 3 of the other ones. My opinion.
What is your expectations? I mean, this is an annual event. It's the first ever annual event that we have for the Knysna Esports, and the Knysna Esports is basically going to be situated at the Knysna Oyster Festival. And what's your expectations for next year? Like, what as a advocate for the Fortnite competitive community, what would you love to see next year around?
It obviously depends on what the tournament organizer is willing to host. Who knows? Maybe we can get a LAN or something. That would be really sick.
Yeah.
And then if it is a quite big LAN, of course, the prize pool is quite big now. But if it's bigger, that's gonna be really nice. We haven't had one in quite some time, so.
I mean, the goal is for the Knysna Esports Cup to bring a live presence. I wonder, and maybe we can even get, more recordings and interview and content going out into Knysna Esports YouTube channel and so forth of what is to come for next year. Maybe we sit down with the team and they hype it up a little bit. But that LAN hasn't happened since School Cup, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or what was the last big LAN that was for Fortnite ZA?
Last, I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear there was a deal one. There was a deal one that Maverick hosted.
Oh yes, I
And
do remember that.
you remember
where-
that one? Saint
Yeah.
Nate and Gagaby won.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one. Yeah. There was that one, and obviously right at the start of the year, Bravado hosted that 1v1 LAN.
Oh,
But I think
yeah.
that was it. I don't think there was any other big LANs
I mean, COVID has
since
sort
then.
of kicked that out the window, but with regulations hopefully clearing up by this time around next year, we will be seeing. But this fight is going on for long, and maybe we're gonna get some third parties getting into the game right now. But unfortunately, no, it's just the offspawn Luca, Rakic, and them really showing up to the party and cleaning up right now, and that is gonna be 2 points to Luca and them. They're able to clutch up from their side, and just to sort of not keep you here for too long, what is the game plan for tomorrow? I mean, like Storm Surge, being uncontested, etc. What are you guys going to be doing for tomorrow?
I'm staying here for a bit longer if you have more questions, by the way.
Okay, cool.
But like I was saying, or like I was gonna answer the question, the plan is to gonna play our game, hopefully get into 1 or 2 mid game fights for our Storm Surge. Even though I'm not so sure, it depends on how we're feeling on the tomorrow, of course. If the trio is confident, then we'll key.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to just get into, let's say, 2 mid game fights, maybe go into end game with 6 or so kills, and then take it from there.
Take it, man. And most of the time, you guys do find yourself in action and so forth. But what is it in the trio? Like, how does the trio communicate when you guys say you do the wrong W key and you push into a hard fight and you find yourself being eliminated? How do you guys communicate? Like, do you guys devise a plan for next game, or do you still do the same strategy to go into game 2?
The thing is, it's like, it totally depends on how we lost the fight, of course, you know?
Yeah.
If we feel like, okay, maybe that one game we threw it, okay, what we could have done, we would speak about that. But then we would start playing for the win. Like, especially during the qual, when we threw, I think it was the 3rd game as well, when we were like, wait, guys, like, our tournament's not going good, let's just play for the win. We started playing a bit more placement-y in a way, even though I feel like we didn't. We still took fights and everything. We just, I don't know, started playing better, or even trying, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it just went good from there. I'm not so sure. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really looking forward to taking fights, though. That's how we usually get our search.
It's always a difference between competitive players and like your, okay, like for instance, like you say, they're trying. Is there like a little switch that you personally have, or that you prepare yourself to get into that mode?
Kind of. I'm not so sure. It's like
'Cause
it
it
depends
doesn't
when you want
happen
a
with a
full
lot of
focus,
people.
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. Like a lot of people wish to get into that, like what I call like alpha mode. It's just very
Yeah.
hard to get into that level of focus where you require like all your senses and literally all your brain power. I mean, even for myself, I've tapped into that mode like not as much as I wish to. It's just it's what distinctions, or you know what I'm trying to say there. What's the word? Distinctions? The distinction difference
I don't know.
difference the team from other people. I mean, that's what really happens. But yeah, for yourself, the last big thing was, you know, the best of the best. What
Yeah.
what really happened for you there?
We came third in that tournament, I think, right?
Yeah,
The best tournament.
yeah.
To be honest, I don't think a tournament should have been hosted with that railgun
Preseason.
and the UFO gun. Yeah, preseason. I don't think a tournament should have been hosted then.
True.
That's the only thing that I could think of because the game wasn't ready for it.
It
Like
wasn't. I
obviously
mean,
with how laggy it was, and then obviously with the UAV gun, the rail gun,
the rail
it just
gun.
costed us a lot, to be
Yeah.
honest. I think it
What
costed us one
item
game,
would you bring back from the preseason though for yourself? Like if you were to say maybe the beacon scanner or the rail gun, what item for you would be? Hey, that was not too bad.
to be honest, none.
None.
I don't think they shouldn't be in the game unless
Yeah.
maybe it's like a mythic.
Oh, okay. Only one person's able to.
Yeah, only one team has it. I don't think the whole lobby or like half the lobby should have those guns. It's like it's not meant for Fortnite.
We did
in
see
my
one of the teams yesterday with a Storm Scout rifle. How rare
Yeah,
is
I
that
saw
one in
that.
the game?
It's quite rare. It's like the first time I heard that someone has it. So I mean,
Yeah,
I know
like
someone spoke about. I think Travis or Woke spoke about it, saying
yeah,
that it's in the game
it's
again. But
very, very rare. I mean, like personally, that was the only player inside the entire semifinals, one of the Knysna Esports Cup, to get it. That,
should be quite
day,
expensive. I'm assuming with the amount of gold and stuff.
It was out of these vending machines actually.
What? Okay, no, he's lucky. He's insane, man.
Yeah. So he got really lucky. But talk about your colleagues. I could basically call them your colleagues. Kareem, you've been your colleague. Has there been any like you personally going to him and say like, hey man, what's happening?
God.
Regards he's competitive and sort of tournaments and so forth.
To be honest, all I know is that Kareem has been focusing on school a lot more. Since he's in matric, so maybe that's why he hasn't been playing Fortnite a lot. But yeah, I think that's the only reason for him at least.
Yeah, I mean he's still very much one of the best players in South Africa. I mean, it's no right to say, you know, BFC gives you PR or recognition, but he's been doing well in that scene, winning 2 of the big ones that had happened. BFC but for Alpha Scrims, that's another talk that we've been seeing a lot as well in these tournaments, is that Alpha Scrims, is it paving a good future for Fortnite South Africa, seeing that it is rarely almost a realistic practice that has been happening and teaching a lot of the unknowns and underrated players coming into Fortnite South African scene?
It's been really good so far. The games are almost always stacked, which is nice, even though we use zone rules.
Yeah,
I still think it is good endgame practice, 100%.
it is. Yeah.
Sometimes people do like obviously they don't take it serious. They'll build like top bases or whatever, you know. But still, it's still like good practice or like tunnel practice for the players who are new to the game.
I haven't seen the Bula float. Has that been out of arena?
Say again?
The Bula float. You know that?
Oh,
power
that.
thing?
Oh yeah, it's taken out of the game because there was 2 glitches that happened. So one was that it made you invincible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't
Invisible.
kill the guy.
Yeah.
Invisible and invincible, apparently.
Oh, invisible.
Yeah,
Damn.
both of them. Yeah.
What? And the other glitch was that you could like travel across the map in 5 seconds or something.
No, so one was invisible and invincible. So
Oh, okay, I see.
yeah, there's.
Oh man, yeah. Well, look, there's giveaways happening on the stream right now, and if you want to personally go and enter into it, it's !raffle. And on Facebook, if you guys go and follow the Facebook account in the description, there's another giveaway being happening over there, and that is the Red Dragon keyboard. But Neymar, thank you so much for joining us over here and, you know, filling us on the plans and so forth for you and your team. I wish you guys the best of luck. You guys did extremely well in semifinals to bring it back in those 3 games that you tried it out. Honestly, it is massive prize pool, and let us just show you and the team or the audience watching right now what that prize pool split is looking like. Do you have any comments on this?
It's really good. Really good. I'm happy.
Yeah. First place taking massive 7,200. Second 4.8. Third 2.5. And it's going all the way to top 8, where even if you don't win the best of money, at least you can still have that bragging rights that, hey, I got some earnings somewhere somehow. So that is going to be for that. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you move on into the audience, and you can maybe see and watch from the sidelines over there. But thank you so much for joining me in the games over here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Have a good one, bro.
Thank you.
So guys, that was competitive player Bravado Neymar, who is actually representing his trio in the finals. He's going to be showing us exactly what it means in finals tomorrow on how to bring that alpha mode out of you, how to focus 100%. Let's see try mode, Neymar, Travis, and Woke. That prize pool is just looking juicy. You don't want to miss a cent or an opportunity to grab first place, second, third, all the way even to 8th place. And there's a little bit of a treat for first place, but we won't be telling you guys just yet what that little treat is for first place. Besides the prize pool, besides the bragging rights, there's a little bit of something nice that first place will be walking away with. So more information will be gathered on that, and you can see that Neymar there has a vision for next year, for the annual event next year. That is a LAN event for the competitive players. Man, I wish we could go back to the environment where we have LANs and so forth taking place, because that is where the true competitive scenes are being played. You know, everyone's sort of sweating, everyone's celebrating, and the noise is just outside the roof, and man, hopefully we can get there. So yeah, raffle is working, guys. If you guys just use !raffle, you guys get entered into it, and we've got 30 entries that are in. So just !raffle, that's all it is, guys, and you guys get entered into the giveaway right there. So don't you guys worry about that. And thank you guys all for joining into the Knysna Esports Cup. Make sure you guys are turning subscribe on, leaving a like, and hitting the post notifications, because tomorrow at 2:30 we're gonna be looking at that 20,000 prize pool getting into action, and Havix is in this position right now where he's raining down, praying and spraying for that list to sort of come in right now. Let's see what's gonna happen though. Whether they're able to clutch up is the question. They need a lot more damage. 216. I don't think it's gonna be feasible. But let's go have a look at all the other players right there. See what's up. See what's happening over there now. Okay, so on the other hand, he got Theo in this one, who's gonna be competing. Not stale, script. There goes that rotation for script, and his trio 59 plays above the threshold right now. That surge is active, and crying for the players to get eliminated, and Simo will get that exceptional damage on himself. And Script, on the other hand, he's gonna get focused. He's gonna get eliminated by Piano. Piano's able to pick that one up. Moxo looks like he's taking a fight of his own, and the team as well is just focusing so much right now. Wolfgang needs to get in a position where he can revive, but he's gonna get smacked in the face with some pump shots, and the team does look like they're gonna get team wiped by the team right now, and it just looks like they're down to Wolfgang. Wolfgang, however, is able to sort of expand out and get into his own little box for himself over there and not focus or get eliminated 100%. I think for himself, he needs to just keep expanding out and not bring any attention to himself. So we are able to see him now get into a good position, but let's not put any pressure on the solo team right now because that is tough plays. Let's go over to the other underrated players that we have in this tournament right now, which is B, Kylo, Zoro, and Tem, who are amazing players, but it does look like they're going to be eliminated. So we'll go find other POVs for you guys, such as Ronan. I think Ronan and them are still in this one, and they went all the way into the end games, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, does look like also Ronan is eliminated. Let's go over to Popcool, where they are on height right now, and we will see amazing scenes as everyone starts making those rotations into the next zone. There goes a little bit of a focus from Popcool, trying to get a second to height out of that position, which is exactly what you want to see. Players rotating, he's managed to crack the player, and he gets the knock in the sky. Amazing stuff and display from the team. Popcool and them they're able to control this one a little bit more, and you can see now that his teammates, Popcool's teammates, were a bit in a predicament, but they need to continue focusing on that rotation as the players will be getting sort of contested for that height, and they need to control it and secure it right now. And there's a deagle shots being played out right there. And 38 plays again. We are going to be looking at Storm Surge yet again being played out for you guys. And this is just semi-finals, guys. Just wait until we will be getting that display on finals tomorrow at 2:30. So don't forget, guys, to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a like for the semi-finals one that you guys are spectating right now. 36 players making the rotations, couple people in the sky as well doing the same. And I say we stick on board with Popcorn there because they're on height, and we want to see what it means to be on height. Because guys, I can tell you right now, height almost means you guaranteed a victory royale, and the victory royale just brings a sudden surge of excitement from the players to the audience and so forth. So let's stick on board with Popcool as they're able to rain some ammunition down on these players who are on low ground. They have the heals to stay on height. They have the mats to keep these rotations and so forth. And maybe we will be finding Popcool, who will be making a frag play, but for himself, he's able to absolutely beam and disintegrate his opponents down on low ground, who are on mid-game right now. As it stands, this is where you want to see Popcool and them in. He's going to get focused exceptionally down to 13 HP, and I think his height has been stolen. He doesn't have any more mats. He's able to use the attack gameplay. Hit for 117, but he's going to get one pump, and Popcool is going to get eliminated out of this one. They reached top 8, which is very, very good for them. But unfortunately, we are seeing his teammates be literally on 1 HP. One player gets knocked by Altus, actually. Altus and them grabbing the height from Popcool, which is where you want to see. But now we've got to go and jump on board with the players who remain alive. And are we able to get an Altus POV? Let's see where the players are. Unfortunately, oh, there we go. An Altus POV for you guys. See where these guys are. And we'll be bringing that up for you guys right now, so don't you guys worry about that. So Altus now in this position has with 12 eliminations, they did manage to survive off spawn to the team over there. So Altus and them are going to be focused right now, and this is just going to be amazing scenes right now. The team on low ground right now is actually Kareem. So Kareem is able to tag Alters to 51 HP. Alters now needing to make those rotations to heal up and find that time to heal over there. And we can see from Kareem's POV where he's situated on low ground over here, and if he's still alive and so forth. Then you can see they're trying to get that revive as Kareem will be knocked on his end, and players dropping down onto the low grounds right now. Chimp is left alone as a solo to clutch up, has jet skis yet again to get eliminated, and also for them to not see that. But we'll jump on board with Brewshock, who I believe is going to be the winning team of this lobby, game number 2. Right over here, guys, we can see it's going to be a 2v2 situation for the team right now. In fact, I think it's a 2v1 situation, and they're going to rain some ammo and some HP down onto these players over there, and it does look like they're going to get that elimination. Unfortunately, we're not able to see how they managed to win, but they do, and that is a GG's in the books to end off the last game that we have for you guys, or the last kill that we have for you guys over there for game number 2. Guys, amazing scenes across the board. You got to hear from Neymar as well as see the live feed from Knysna. So that was amazing stuff for the teams across the board and for the audience. I hope you guys did enjoy the little bit that we had from Neymar. Let me know, guys, what the next game or your predictions are going to be like, where we'll be jumping into the Be Right Back, and then we'll be back with the leaderboard, talk about the leaderboard, talk about where the players are positioned, where we had expectations for these teams and so forth. And a huge thank you, guys, to the sponsors of the Knysna Esports, which is going to be, again, the AOC South Tech Fox ZA, the Loft Boutique Hotel, who are accommodating Bro Mike and his family down in Knysna right there. And then again to Apex Interactive, Punisher's Gaming, Light Gaming, and Anarchy Gaming, who will be the main sponsors and partners of the show and the Tournament of Elite Pro Series Knysna Esports Cup. Guys, we'll be back with a little bit of a break, and we'll see you guys then. Hey guys, now into this position, we'll be jumping on board with this tournament qualifier semi-finals 2. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what is the place right now for where the leaderboard is standing. But before we do that, let's look at the leaderboard, guys. The games will be starting pretty much anytime soon. In 5 minutes, I believe, it's going to be starting over there. And then at 16:25 is game number 4. And then we're going to get another feed from live from Knysna. But also, guys, we're going to be looking at a special guest for game number 3. The prize pool is going to be 20,000 Rand. It's going to be 7,200 for first, 4,800 for second, 2,550 for third, 1,800 for fourth, 1,350 for fifth, 1,050 for sixth, 795 for seventh, and 465 for eighth. Now, this is what's going to be happening, guys, is that these players are going to be competing back to back throughout tomorrow, guys, and those 5 games are going to be way more intense or more sweaty, and we would require a lot more from the team right now. So let's jump on board with just the players that are taking part in this one. It's going to be E-Tech, Cohen, Luca, Popcool, Smech, and Warrior, and so forth. And where they stand right now on the leaderboard, let's give this a little bit of a refresh so you guys can see after game 2 what are the positions for these guys right now. And in first, guys, it's Brewshark, Havocs, and Divs after that beautiful victory royale that they obtained for themselves. In second, it's going to be Ginger, Swish, and Seven, but it's only a 9-point difference from first to second. In third, it's going to be Dan, FNBR, and Cobra, apparently in second place over there. Guys, remember, everything is going to be double checked before the end of today, so don't you guys worry about that. And in fourth is BVD, Kareem, Jetski, and Chimp. In fifth is Popcool, Woki, and Latte. So some couple changes in the top 5 of there on that aspect, and we will be seeing what that looks like for you guys pretty soon in the total 5 games that we have planned. Who do you guys think is going to be in that winning position, though, after the total 5 games? And I think, you know what, Reepsy could be the first guy to let us know right there. Reepsy, welcome to the game number 3. How you doing?
Good, thanks, and you, bro. Super excited to be here, dude.
Super excited. Are you as excited as it was training the kids from Knysna, though?
Yes, I love those kids. It was probably some of the most fun I've had on stream in a while. And, you know, maybe I can tell a couple of their jokes that they told me because...
No, please. None of those jokes,
sure?
thank you.
No, you sure, bro? I don't know, they're from Knysna. You sure? Okay.
No, I'm sure. Those jokes were a bit too much. I mean, some of the things they said was a bit absurd, but... Have you seen the leaderboard, or would you like to look at that one more time?
Yeah, if we can. I've seen a glimpse of it here and there, but I think we have. Yeah, so Bruce in first right now. That's good for them. Bruce, Havoc, Davs, my boy Ginger, Spooky in 7 in second, which is I expected them to do well with Spooky. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if they win it in the end. Dan, I don't know. Apparently they're landing stealthy, so they're gonna be calling Storm. I don't expect them to do too well. Kareem, Jetski, and Chump. Yeah, I'm not surprised they're up there. They've been doing pretty good recently. So yeah, no, it's some good teams up there. And I won't lie, nothing's really surprising me too much except Dan right now. But I don't know if Dan's gonna be able to, you know, stay up there.
It's gonna be interesting to see what the next like plays are gonna be, like game 3, 4, and 5. What are your predictions for first place at the end of 5th game?
But then the 21st place, I'm probably gonna put my money on Ginger and them, just because they just threw this game badly and they were so stacked. So as long as they don't throw like that again, I'm pretty sure they're gonna win. But like, you never know with this. So you know, Kareem and them are still in it. There's kind of a big gap between for like that top 3. No offense to Dan, I just don't think they're gonna be consistent. So I don't know. I also wouldn't be surprised to see Woki up there. But if I had to put my money on a team, I'm gonna put my money on Ginger and them.
Ginger and them, yeah. Pretty good scenes though from Brewshark, Havocs, and his teammate to grab game number 2 over there.
Yeah, no, I saw the end. I think they got a 5-kill win, so
Hmm.
nothing too crazy, but a win's a win. You can't complain about that.
Hmm.
I think they land in Uncon Slurpee at the moment, which is pretty decent. Not the greatest of POIs, but it's a nice POI. It's good positioning, so I'm not surprised they're doing well. As long as you've got an Uncon POI, you're normally gonna be, I would say, in the top 10. But for them to take the lead right now, it's pretty good. I think they're fairly new trio as well, so I'm glad to see Bruce is doing well.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. This POV that we have on thingy is a bit more tough over there, but let's see what Luke is able to do off spawn. I think he is contesting again Warrior and them, but what do you have to say about that?
I don't think. Okay, no stress. So what I'm seeing is I think Warrior and them have left the POI. I do believe. No, Warrior and them have left, I believe. So yeah, I won't lie, it's a bit of a shocker to me. I know they were getting a bit frustrated with some things that I'll talk
Yeah.
about off stream, which is very weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not I won't lie. If I had to put money on my team winning the POI, I put it out there. I thought Warrior was gonna win the POI. It's been a good ego fight so far. I respect, both teams committed to it and they're both going for it, and that's what, when you're ego fighting, it's what you got to do. As well, I think both teams are still gonna call. Luke has been talking a very big game.
Yeah.
He now has Uncon Misty. He's currently
Oof.
in 8th place, I believe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm expecting to see them go up the leaderboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luke has spoken a very big game for Uncon Misty, so it's gonna be interesting to see, what happens now.
Managed to box this llama, but talk about
Bullied.
what's the new aspect or mechanism that has gone into the llama, or in fact for the audience from Knysna and people who are just joining us and playing Fortnite somehow for the first time. What is a llama?
So there are currently one of 5 llamas across the map. As of this season, I believe llamas can now run across the map. Only once you're in a specific distance with them. Llama gives you max mats, and although max mats is probably one of the greatest things about the llama, the most important thing about a llama is a chug cannon. So a chug cannon has 5 users, recharges every 15 seconds, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And it gives 15 any HP, whites or shield. It's probably the most broken item in this game, but there's only 5 of them in the game at the moment. So they're extremely broken. It's kind of what you will see. I know, in our case, if we don't have one, you just want to go height, or you want to find one, or you want to try and get one, because it's the most important thing in the game right now. I don't think there's any more item. It's good for winning games due to heal off. You can play low ground. Some games we've had 2, some games we've even had 3. And having these things is, if someone, let's say you're getting keyed by a team, someone gets hit 189 is a very common number to get hit due to pumps, or 175.
Yeah.
That thing heals you very much
100.
instantly. So it's an extremely broken item. They are very difficult to find. It's not every game you're gonna find one. But
why is it we're not seeing Weeping, who's this, the Rick and Morty guy being contested a lot?
Is that the thing on the hill there, right?
Yeah, the
because I think I think once they bring back the cow, the cow that they removed due to the glitches. So not a lot of people know, but Rick on Boney Hill sells them, but you can also get them out of henchman chest. So
Ooh.
and it's
rare to get them out of henchman chest. Like, what is the chance there? Like 1% or something?
No, 100%. No, 100%. When it was in the game, it was 100%. Yeah. But obviously now that it's removed, they've re-enabled it in non-competitive playlist. They are gonna bring it back to comp.
Yeah.
They just haven't given it time as when they bring it back for comp.
Yeah.
So when I see it coming back to comp, 100% we go in that hill there. We hard fighting for that little that Rick hill. That thing is broken, because I won't lie, that thing can save you. I generally think if you can have at least two members in your trio with one of those on their back, it's very broken, no fall damage, can be used for rotation. It's obviously it's got a high risk, high reward, type thing.
Those
it's got
are gonna
HP.
be crazy. Just imagine the end game scenes though. I think FPS will be affected a little bit for those.
Oh, bro! At this stage, I don't I don't even care anymore. It's probably one of the worst like seasons we've had in terms of performance.
Yeah,
They've
performance
like
wise.
they try to get better each time, but they somehow make it worse every time.
Yeah.
I don't know. That honestly, I preferred Fortnite when there were no AIs in the game. Like they should remove all these
Yeah, the
AIs.
AIs they just add
It
more
adds. They've
requirements.
spoken about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've spoken. It's literally like at one
And
stage.
aren't
they
they
were like,
adding like more and more every season or something
yeah,
like that?
every time they're adding more. At one stage, there were like 30 AIs on the map, and that's 30 extra players. Like,
Jeez.
that's so bad.
And with these players,
So,
going
yeah.
in for those storm surge and they still
Yeah,
sitting
they
there
literally
live.
Just
But
freaking taking
I
up
think
space.
what they need to do is, and I think they maybe do it, is when the zone pulls in, they have them being eliminated. Is that not something?
I think they do it for some, but some of the AIs they like don't die.
You
So
can
it
still
does
go
help
to
with
them
some.
into the zone
Yeah.
and
So
use them.
you can still use them.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't know, I just
honestly,
wish
like
they would
when the
fix the
zone
servers.
starts touching them, they have like maybe a set HP and then they just die, and then they must get out the
don't know.
map.
I want those things, bro. I want like I don't know. We playing I don't know what was it. Oh my god, this guy's orange is really good. The scrims and things that were like happening, bro. Like, it's probably the worst ever performance we had. No, it wasn't scrims. It was game 1 or game 2 of
Nice.
qualifiers. Oh, it was game
Qualifiers.
1. Yes, game 1 for Knysna yesterday. I'm sorry.
Yesterday, yeah?
When it was.
Yeah,
And,
yesterday was amazing.
It was incredible. It's probably some of the best games we've ever played. And it was so nice to see like stacked lobbies with Fortnite. I won't lie, compared to today, I do think there were more recognizable names yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I
And-
did mention. Today you do got maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2 Warrior, Ginger, etc. But yesterday's
Yeah.
call was intense. I
It
mean,
was
bro,
that.
you had
I-
Bojo, you had had
Yeah,
Neymar.
there was a lot of big.
There was a
I don't know,
lot
there
of
were a
good
lot of
pro
like tier
players.
ones.
Yeah,
But I
tier
won't
ones.
lie, today's kind of performing. I won't even when I spoke to like Ginger and them, 'cause I was being like calming with them and chilling with them. I was like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's less surge. And I won't lie, game 1 and game 2, I think we've pretty much we've
Seen
had
that.
surge.
Yeah,
we've had active surge. So I won't lie, like this lobby is kind of performing, even though there's not as many big names or whatever you want to call it. Like I'm not one for names, but like compare yesterday to today. Like we have Dan in third.
Yeah, exactly. It's like really
Because you know
weird
that's such a
from them.
confidence booster going into tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
but like I said, I know they can't in stealthy, they can't in storm tomorrow. I think the score to storm is like 11-1 or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't. Nah, I won't lie. I would still can't freaking. You know, who's he playing with? He's playing with Keaton and Noted. But I wouldn't want to. You know, I wouldn't be keen to be conning those two demons. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. But
What have you heard about this trio hypers conning the big bravado beach? Hello? Reepsy? Looks like we've lost Reepsy over there. Hopefully we are able to connect back to him. And we'll continue that interview or just chat with him. And just looking at that kill feed over there.
sorry, bro. Hello.
Oh, you're back
Iron?
now.
Sorry,
Yeah.
dude. I live here, dude. They turn the Wi-Fi on and off like it's freaking wind, bro.
Oh yes,
Sorry.
okay. So
You mentioned Hyper's trio. Sorry.
what do you have to say about hypers conning the big bravado beach?
How well are they doing right now? Like, sorry, I won't lie. I haven't heard anything of this trio.
I haven't heard anything.
Like, I don't know. I haven't really been following.
Look,
Uh,
so
they-
in the I can give you a bit of stats. So in the Knysna Cup,
Yeah, yeah,
not conning name on them, of course. They won 2 out of
Yeah.
the 5 games. They're
Oh,
all
wow.
from South Africa as well. So they're a new trio to come into the competitive scene. So, ooh,
Okay. Oh
well
wow.
done over there.
Wow. What the? That was a nice shot.
That was indeed a huge snipe from him. And just talking about hypers right now and how he clutched his qualifier. Let's see exactly what he's going to play right now for the team. But what are you doing in this position? You cost this game for us. Let's see what you can do.
This right now. Okay, so you
Cost
see
us.
they're doing like it's the go-to right now. You want to be making as many boxes as possible. They don't have that was a really bad place to put on. You don't ever want to box up next to the gas gun. You want to pick it up. I don't know. He does have an open slot. He should have picked up that gas gun immediately. You know, this is actually very bad. If these guys are conning Neymar, I won't lie. I think it is 15 points because just how they take in fights like that,
Ooh.
it's very bad. You got to be making as many boxes out of hard mats as possible. I think he still had him personally had 40 builds of hard mats. So that was quite a throw. I don't know what they like off spawn. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, no,
This trio looked good though. I won't lie. That trio did look good. Like the way
that
they
trio
took
just
that.
came and on them. I think that
Yeah.
could have possibly been Ginger them from that location. No?
I,
Raggy?
I wouldn't be surprised. It could have been to an extent. Like that was a very composed like fight. Whoever that was. So
But it was quick though.
Yeah, and you see-
he just got knocked and the other two just died as
Yo.
well.
I don't know. I don't know if these guys are like you say, Connie Neymar.
I'll tell
Yo,
you the
bro,
stats and just how they've been playing now. Let's look at what we have on board with Xylo, Zorro, and Tim. Tim, hello, he's been doing really well for
Another good trio, right?
Yeah.
I spoke to I think Zorro was in my chat or one of them. I can't wrong.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. And I won't lie. I was saying no, congrats. Like keep up the placements. You know, everyone was saying like, wow, how these guys not. I think someone said, how you not signed yet or something. And no disrespect to them, it's one or two tournaments
it's
right
been
now.
a
So I
bit
said
too
work
soon.
on that consistency, and they are working on that consistency. Because I won't lie, I do believe they came second in daily duos, the daily duos cup hosted by Evac. I think they
I think
and
they
then
came
they
fourth in Nibble as well.
yeah, and they did well in the call as well, right? They also did well in the call and
yeah.
so again I don't know. Looking at this fight, I don't know where they land. Landing this side of the map, that looks very scuffed. I don't know if they've currently been ego fought for their POI. I hope is this Bruce and them?
No, this is South. I don't know who's South. You know South?
Okay, no, I don't know South.
So Zorro
But,
and Tim now need to make that rotation out of there, and they look very much separated as well. Tim on the other side, behind, but it does look like Tim is now going to be focused 100%. He has no mats.
100% dead.
Yeah, he has no mats, and he's going to be scuffed.
He's calling for Zorro to just get the hell out of here, try get as many points as possible. This trio is going to try shaking down, but at that stage...
Oh, no,
oh wow.
not even.
Yo.
Just immediately
Okay, they just going for it, I guess. But yeah, I assume they come for Zorro just to get out of there now.
Yeah, no, so
I think
very...
in these situations, he's just looking for like 5 to 10 points. That's all you need. A damage control is what we like to call it. I get numbers on the board. Sometimes honestly, like you're gonna die. It is what it is. You're gonna die early. You don't want to.
Yeah.
But you just gotta try hit as much damage control as possible. And I don't know. They definitely need to work on that because I don't know where they landed, but they were very scuffed.
They were indeed. And talking about them, I mean, Tim, I've known him, and I've seen him compete for a very long time in South Africa, but it's only of recent where we've seen some sort of consistency from him and so forth. Like you mentioned, like how is he not signed and so forth. It doesn't happen overnight, and especially nowadays with rosters sort of complete and full. What is the best advice to someone new who's just joined in the competitive scene for them to get recognized in the South African?
I think there's a couple of ways. You can either, the best way is consistency, and I personally I just feel like having bold statements and being true to like if you can say like I don't know, you just gotta get out there, bro. You gotta have that consistent placements. Something I like to see with consistent placements is like tweeting it out and letting people know like you're here to stay, you want to win. And that's what Knights have seen. They are doing well. I definitely think in terms of organizations though, it's very sadly I don't think there's many places you can really go right now. I think we've got GG, what we assume is full, Bravado, which we assume is full,
Punisher's full,
WRG full, Punisher's full. You just have to start looking at getting your name out there, and getting your name out there. I think the best way is probably joining a smaller team, and just
working their way from there.
It's getting your first steps in there. This team is very wild.
And talk about wild, we are seeing
and that's what happens when you're very wild. That is what but you see, that's how you want to take these fights. You see that? Look at all those boxes and stuff they have. That is what you want to do. And it's what we do every single time. You don't want to say make as many boxes as you can, but make numerous boxes. Sorry, is this Popcool?
Popcool Woki in them, yeah. Fortunately, he ran into that one, but a bit aggressive. I think he just jumped into the player's box, and that was a 3v1 for the opposition. So
No, that was a very
elimination.
bad play. Yeah, very
Yeah.
bad play. I understand that they like to launch on kills and things, but that was. But is Popcool doing the OG Popcool Classic then? Because I didn't see a shotgun.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I've only just noticed
Yep.
right now the Popcool Classic. And for those of you
Has
guys who
returned.
don't really know what the Popcool Classic is, it was a phase for Popcool where he played tournaments, he played qualifiers, he played every single game he can possibly with no shotgun, and he would beam every single player. At one point everyone was like, no guys, this is not right. But the man's just on the controller sticks and he's got that aim assist, the sensitivity that works for him. So, and we see now again, no shotgun, just a sniper kills. I mean, let's see what happens with this. He's getting heavily focused, however.
I don't know. He's got that thing in his head, but I don't know. In these scenarios, the first man with a shotgun. I think if there's someone who can make no shotgun work, it probably will be him. But they just play so aggressively, you know. Like it paid off for them to nibble, you know, all due respect, they won that. So respect my hand to them for that. But you know, if you're doing this type of stuff in laggy lobbies,
Yeah. I mean, just look at that! Oh my god!
and that's what happens, bro. You do that in laggy lobbies. That's sadly the
outcome.
Thankfully, Nibble, you know, isn't as laggy. You know, maybe game 1 and 2, it's a little bit stacked. But if we look at like what we've had in best of the best, you know, I think that's going to be quite a. We can compare those two. They're not going to be able to play how they normally play.
Yeah,
100.
Definitely.
Because
I mean,
you can get 1v3 by an AR if you just, not at your own fault. The server's just so laggy, you just can't do anything, you know.
yeah, no,
So-
definitely. For somebody who's been in an organization for over a year, who's been in the competitive scene well for now, what, 1.5 years?
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah.
2021 seems to be your year though. You know, you've won so many solo tournaments, you've won so many trio tournaments, you've done well in duos, etc. And you just keep on dominating. Just tell people about your journey from 2020 2021 so that people understand again that it's not an overnight thing in the competitive scene. It takes some time to actually get
Oh,
to
no,
where you...
100%. So I've been involved since you said early 2020 I joined Punishers, or in 3rd or 4th month of the year. And I don't think, you know, not a lot of people know this, but Punishers did take a bit of a long shot at me because I hadn't really won anything up until then. I don't think I won anything for the first 6 months as well. Maybe even after that, but I think I got given a chance by Storm at the end of the year. So there was nearly like 6-7 months of me not doing
Jeez.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, I had an ego for someone who was doing nothing.
Yeah.
I met with Storm, and ever since I met with Storm, I met my still current teammate Crispy. And that's one of the things, like back then, and that's something that can happen in the com today. You just gotta take a long shot.
Let's
and
pause there.
it
Let's
pays
pause
off.
there because look at the damage and look at the active that we have right now.
You see what I mean? Like, you don't
Oh,
expect this.
Storm
Like, from
Surge
default,
already.
A lot of people didn't expect Surge, and oh wait, did they load in as a duo though?
Oh,
That's
it
gonna
does
be
look
good.
like it. That's why they're being so passive.
Oh,
and
GG's, yep.
he does have a lot of heals though.
Yo,
So I think
what
he's
did he
able
just-
to survive this.
You don't want to box like that. Yo, you don't want to land. He had a single connection onto someone else's box, which he landed to. What you don't want to do. His teammate and him landed so split.
Oh!
Yeah, no, that
GGs.
was a terrible play. No offense, but you can't be doing that in lobbies like this. What, we still have 4 to go. They're 100 down. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy
No, they're
gets
gonna get
keyed. Yeah,
eliminated.
Mark, he's gonna get keyed.
Moxu is
There's
gonna
no
get
ways.
killed, yeah. But now if he doesn't get keyed, he does have all this HP to try wait out until 3 players get eliminated. Let's stick on board with Moxu right now as he's able to see whether or not he's
Yo.
gonna survive the kill off.
Yeah, he's got those medis and everything, but I'm very surprised that team did not key. Maybe
Yeah,
they
no,
didn't
that
sleep.
was a solo and you can see the lightning
Good.
bolts like outside the box,
Still
can't
hitting.
you?
No, you actually can't. That's what other people don't know. You can't see
Oh,
anything.
you
can
can't
only hear.
see. So
You can
if,
only
if-
hear.
Oh, you can hear it. Okay, so my
Yeah.
bad there. I thought everyone could see you being like targeted by a storm.
No. But it's a very recognizable like audio. Like it sounds like lightning. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of like you know, that's where kind of having a good headset comes in, because you
Yeah.
can literally pinpoint exactly, you know, who's getting hit by Surge and where he is.
And that Surge is just not going down. There's
Yo.
just one player left. They got a knock on Ace right now, so maybe if they
I
can get
won't
their
lie,
finish,
though,
and
that-
there you go, I think. Oh, another
This
knock,
lobby is-
and there you go.
This lobby
finally.
this is very respectful, you know, like this is good.
This is really
'Cause
good.
A lot of people were tuning out yesterday's lobby, even myself was saying like this to like.
So,
You're gonna have 30 Surge soon at this rate.
At
It's
this
one
rate
more
you
zone
will.
and 30
Yeah.
Surge is gonna pop up.
Look, the training session with the kids from Knysna, what do you have to say to them? Maybe they're watching, maybe they see they masters in here, in the
Yo,
school.
bro. I'm a bit nervous to speak to them because I did promise I'd give them 9 points for free and. You know,
Oh
get a
my
running free fella.
god.
But nah, it was a lot of fun
That-
to like interact with the Knysna community. I love
That-
Knysna so much.
Yeah.
And that was awesome to like chill with them, like the guys for I think it was like an hour and a half or whatever. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. We found a drop spot which I think was Weeping Woods,
Yeah.
which I do believe is Uncon. I don't know how yesterday went, to be honest.
For them,
Um,
unfortunately, they died off spawn every game.
Oh, you lie! You lie, bro. You being serious?
Yeah, no, it was tough for them.
Off
They died
spawn?
28, 32, and 33rd, and
Yo, bro, that's like...
I think they were being
Bro, that's-
contested. I mean,
Yo,
the
are you
IO guard
serious?
over
I
there
know.
is where everyone's landing. But look at Ginger on height, and
No, I'm not surprised, bro. They 100% won this.
and
Like-
you've
like I
you
said.
predicted that this team would be taking the victory, and I'm happy that maybe we are going to be seeing something like that. But let's just end off the little special guest preview that we have with you with one or two things. The first thing being, what is your goals or the vision you have for the annual event next year for the Knysna Esports Cup?
I think the easiest thing to always say is bigger and better, you know, and I do believe they're going in that direction. So I got so much faith in them and the team and everything, you know. I got to be involved in a couple of the meetings that didn't happen, and I
Yeah.
really do believe it's going to be something that transforms to just bigger and better each year. Like,
Yeah.
just to believe we're putting this on during, like, COVID and everything, it's a, you know, 20k is not just 20k, you know, it just doesn't come out of nowhere.
It is, yeah. It
And
is.
I don't think a lot of others people like understand wanting bigger prize pool. This is a big prize pool. 20 grand is a lot of money.
I mean,
and
it's the biggest
especially
so
during
far
COVID.
for South Africa.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't just happen. So you know, this. By the way, Ginger's playing that very nicely. That is him. So I'm very excited. You know, it's been such a tough year for past 2 years now for a lot of like companies and everything. And to believe we're still getting a 20,000 rand prize pool, we can just hope that, you know, COVID clears up for next year and we just go bigger and better again.
Bigger and better, I like that. And then the last thing for you guys and your team is, what is the plan for tomorrow? I mean, if you look at the prize pool, it's 7,200 for first, 4.8 for second, and I think 2.5 for third. What is the plan?
Just win. I don't know. I feel like I got robbed out of best of the best. Bojo and them had a late submission, the best of the best. So, you know, going into the last game, we had a plan to, you know,
Play it out safe.
right, not necessarily play it out safe, but going into the last game, you know who to look for. Like, you know who your competition is. You can see your teammates in feed. It's not griefing. I would never grief a teammate, but you know, it's the aim of the game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like they would have done it to us. I got no issues with that. It's the game.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
exactly.
looking for people in chat. You know, you're gonna know like, hey, this guy is behind me by 1 point. He's got 2 kills already. He's up to me on 1 point. I have to outpace him. You start doing the math in your head, which isn't always good. But going into that last game, we were
You need-
leading.
Yeah.
But then it turned out Bojo hadn't, which is very clever, hadn't submitted. So I feel like I got robbed of my best of the best win. So the only thing I can do now
Win.
is win Knysna. I have to. If I can go.
1v2 play for
Yeah, this
Ginger
is it.
right
I'm-
now.
I believe in my boy. I 100% believe it. Ginger, if you choke this, you can make a medkit play if he wants, because
A
this guy's very
1v2
long
play
match.
coming into action.
Oh,
as
don't do single wood. Don't do single. There we go, boy. You see, it's like he can
He
hear
has
me.
no more mats.
No,
He
no,
has
no.
no more mats.
Is he out? Oh, Ginger,
Mats are
you
completed
should've-
right now, and he's gonna be going for that make it.
This
play.
is
I
very-
don't think it's
this
gonna
is
be enough
risky.
time though.
No, he gets it off. He gets it off. Very risky. I like this. Is this guy gonna look back? This guy's not good. He should have.
Oh my god! GG's in the books over there for Ginger as he's able to
Very
just
good.
clutch up that heal up.
I'm just saying. I called this, bro. Like, if I said if a team's gonna win, it's gonna be them.
I got full confidence.
It's crazy predictions. But thank you so much for joining me on the little bit of a, chat scene with you, and we are able to see what you think about Knysna, bigger and better. And you do enjoy the Knysna group of people that we had yesterday. Yesterday it was the day before.
Yeah. Day before. Yeah.
It was day before.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of fun seeing you in action yesterday. Just before you go, best of luck to tomorrow,
so
and let's see what happens. The idea is to win, of course, and I'm wishing you the best of the best.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for hosting. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Cheers.
Cheers, stream. Cheers. Bye.
Bye. So the game there, guys, is done. The interview with Reepsy just kept on going, and I just loved how much energy he has for the Fortnite competitive scene. He's able to input a lot of information outside of what I am able to give you guys, because he's in the competitive scene. He's literally dived into there, and he's able to get predictions that are correct. He knew Ginger was going to be winning that game. He knew and may know that Ginger will be winning overall for the semi-finals too, but it's still yet to come into that. We still have game number 4 and game number 5, so don't you guys go anywhere, and I'll see you guys in just a short break. Let's go, guys. That performance we had from the players was exceptional. Reepsy, thank you so much for coming on board and talking a lot more about yourself and the journey it means to be a competitive player. It isn't a one-night pop-off that will get you into the comp, but a consistent pop-off in the communities. But I can tell you for sure, if you win Knysna Esports Cup tomorrow, guys, you can have the bragging rights to pop off on social media, and literally a lot of doors may open for you. I'm not even baiting, maybe even academy rosters or whatever the case may be, but there'll be teams asking you to join their roster and so forth. Yes, it is a single tournament pop off, but it is one of the biggest tournaments we've had in a very, very long time. So the Fortnite South African scene is obviously on the seat of the edge every single game, competing, but not only competing and watching. And you guys watching can enter into a raffle for the Extrafy mouse and bungee. It is the pink set, which will be showing you guys at the end of the game 5s what that looks like more so, and maybe we're able to see who will be grabbing that bundle today. Got a giveaway on the Facebook channel, so make sure you guys are also checking that up in the description down below. If you guys are not going into the description, how are you going to find the social medias of Knysna and keep up to date of what's to come for next year? Just saying, guys, go down into the description right now. Follow Facebook, follow Twitter, and literally see the giveaway that's happening on Facebook. It is a Red Dragon keyboard, if I'm not mistaken, and it's mechanical as well. So let's look at the schedule for the evening. The game is just about to start right there. In fact, I think it has started. We're going to give them some time to fully load up into the battle bus. And the semi-final games over there, players right now, for game number, for the entire 5 games, is these players over here. But jumping into game number 4, guys, let's go see what the leaderboard is looking like and where these players are standing over there. So I'm going to give the leaderboard a bit of a refresh so we can see what that is looking like. And we have another special guest taking part in this call for you guys. So, okay, boom, boom, boom. Let's open top 16. Because we're going into the intense rounds right now, where if you don't qual over these next 2 games, it's practically done for. And the top 16 is interesting. But first place, you got Ginger Swish in 7. With 82 points. Guys, that is a massive lead that we're witnessing right there. Dan FNBR in second with Cobra and Beepoy with 69 points. In third is Brushark Havixing Davs with 60 points. In fourth is Heal Up, Faceway, Kareem, Jetski, and Chimp. I'd like to advise you guys, this is not the same team from yesterday. The same team name, Heal Up, Faceway, was yesterday as well, but it's not the same. I'd just like to advise you there. Boke, Spiral, and Jimmy in 5th, Cohen in 6th, NVX Scene in 7th, which is Popcool, Wilkie, and them, and tough scenes we did witness in game number 3 from them. Fresh, Devo Black, and Romike in the top 16. That is exactly where we love to see. Speaking about Romike, we're going to be on the call with Rodad just shortly after game 4. Get that POV of the Knysna and just talk to the kids. You know, it's been 4 competitive games for them. Let's see how everything pans out for themselves. Script X Moxo X Wolfgang in 9th. Punishers X FA in 10th. E-Take Rider in 11th. Vixman, Brillix, and Tobbs in 12th. DGX in 13th. Warrior, Steri, and Les in 14th. Managing to get a really good game from themselves. They were contesting the Rakic and his trio, and they died of Swan on game 1 and 2, so that was tough scenes for Smech, Sanix, and Xylo in 15, and then your 16th team, Perfect, Stout, and Lovens. Guys, again, we are going to confirm everything with you guys who has made it into the top 16 after today. We'll put out a poster for you guys, and you guys can see that again on the social medias. Guys, make sure to follow at Knysna Esports on social media. Talk about the cup, because these are one of the best cups you guys are witnessing throughout the entire Fortnite ZA scenes. I mean, it is a Knysna Esports Cup. Hashtag Knysna Esports Cup on social media. Let us know exactly what you guys have to say about that. But our special guest for today, and I'm going to introduce him now, is going to be Bojo. Welcome, Bojo. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good, man. Really good. Excited for this event, man. It's been a really, really intense 2 weeks for the Fortnite South African scene.
Yeah, it has. It's been fun to watch
For
and play.
you, how is the qualifiers and how was semifinals? Wrap up the entire event, just what you've been playing.
So qualifiers were quite a breeze, very enjoyable to play, but not too difficult for us.
Yeah.
Semis, we were actually struggling quite a bit. Got quite unlucky in certain things. Somehow still ended up in 4th place, which shows you how close the competition was. The games were good quality, and yeah, it was good overall.
Yeah. You talk about semifinals. You guys had 2 out of bad games or 2 out of 5? Was it 3 out of 5 games that were bad?
I think 2 were really bad, and 1 was very average.
Very average. And how did you also turn out to qualify? What happened? What was the communication between the trio to say, listen, guys, drop the socks?
So game 1, we played quite well. We just got unlucky in moving zones.
Yeah.
We died 10th place, but it was second moving already, and there were a lot of duos alive. So we thought we were gonna get like
Placement
top
points.
5 or something.
Yeah.
But luckily we had 9 kills that game, so it made up for it.
Yeah.
Game 2, CK got headshot sniped, and I had to clutch out as a solo for as much as I could, and we did okay. Then, yeah, game 3 was bad again. We ran into a mid-game fight, and it did not go our way, and we started getting worried. So I was like, boys, we need to focus up. Let's just do our best and not W key and try to play for the win. And we did that, and in the last 2 games we came 3rd and 2nd.
Did you see that safe?
Yeah,
decided to lay down.
It just
Oh,
it
man.
was not having it, dude.
It wasn't. It didn't want to be open. But I asked Neymar the same question in game 1, and I'm gonna ask you the same question. How do you get your team to just focus up, even though it's sort of like a lot of pressure and as well as not the best performance your team is capable of? How do you guys just like, okay guys, game 3 we're winning, and you get into that position to win and so forth? How does it happen?
In qualifiers, sometimes subconsciously, without thinking, your teammates will just not take it as serious. You know, it's not for the money yet. So in the back of their mind, they're not too worried, you know, as long as they qualify. So if you go and tell them, hey guys, if we don't pull up our socks, we aren't qualifying for the tournament and we're not getting any prize pool, they start realizing, you know, there's something on the line. We have to perform. And then when the pressure's on, we do better than if there's no pressure. So
definitely well said over there. And we're gonna get the gameplay for you guys very soon. I'm trying to jump on board with it, that it's actually in action. That's gonna be Vic. So let's go over into that right now. What is cooking up with? I know you guys can't see that just yet. Getting that POV for you guys. Be able to do that any now. So there we go. So yeah, like you say, it subconsciously works out for you guys.
yeah, definitely.
And if it comes down to money prize pools like tomorrow, and you sort of have the same sort of outcome where you need to clutch these 3 games, or there's no prize pool for you guys, how does it work out there? Do you guys just sit down in the IGL talks, or is it very awkward silence between you guys and you guys are just angry? What happens?
It depends, you know. So if we just died in a stupid way and we one of the players just did something dumb or whatever, then you know there'll be some silence in the beginning. But then once we start getting close to the next game, you know, everyone takes like 5-minute break. Then you know the speeches start coming. You know, you're in that locker room at halftime. You know, you gotta hype up the boys. You know, there's motivational music in the background.
Hey.
You start talking like I don't know, one of the war leaders. You know, you gotta go fight. Otherwise, everyone's outplacing you, and you're gonna get egoed on Twitter. So you gotta do it.
Yeah.
And then you just go from there.
It's very interesting. That's what really happens. And I know you mentioned locker room, etc. And those are the terms that are used in real sports. Explain to the new people that is what esports is and why it's such a sudden surge of growth in South Africa.
Esports is basically competitive, exactly like sports are in real life, but you can do it from the comfort of your home, and you're playing your favorite video game. So most games do have esports that are thriving. Obviously, there are exceptions. You know, you're not gonna have esports for Pac-Man, but pretty much all the other games.
I like how you mentioned Pac-Man. You think we have a boomer audience here?
No, I mean Candy Crush, whatever, you know, like there isn't esports for those type of games. So
is there an esports? I didn't even know that.
There isn't.
Oh, there isn't.
There isn't for any of the simple games, you know. So yeah, basically, if you are enjoying a game, go on Twitter, go online, search up if there's any South African tournaments, and start playing.
Definitely. And for you, how has your competitive journey been in the Fortnite South Africans coming out of Namibia?
So it was quite good, actually. You know, started off playing as a solo. No one knows of you, you know. You maybe know one or two guys in the community. And I just placed top 5 consistently in almost every solo tourney. And from there, I found a good duo partner in Volts, and then basically just kept climbing and climbing, you know, playing with Hachi and Gogobi. And then, eventually now here I am with my own team. And same with CK, you know, he came out of nowhere. Then I picked, you know, like I was with Noted and CK. We picked up CK because Noted said he was good. I found Noted because I needed a crackhead and I found one. So, and then it just goes on from there, you know. Eventually you become the experienced player looking for underrated people. So
that is the case. I mean, like you mentioned with DK, he came into the city about properly about 8-9 months ago. He's an absolute star right now as it stands, but it just doesn't happen overnight. I mean, it also you need to surround yourself with people who technically I would say call them leaders in the game, because like you yourself, like I don't think CK would have been in the same position he is if he didn't have a good IGL.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Same with me. If I can lead a team, you know, I can get them to the zones, but if they can't hit their shots, if they can't clutch up, then we aren't winning tournaments. So it's a give and take, you know. CK would be running around trying to one pump 5 people and die, but you know, I would be there telling someone to one pump this guy, and then they just don't. So
no, true. It works together. So as much as you are coordinating the entire team, the teams, you also need to leave that faith in the team to. Do you need to have the confidence in your team to also get those kills while fragging and so?
Definitely.
It's always interesting to see how these sheer aspects go out into play and so forth. And we're on board right now with Bruce, Havocs, and Dabs, where they will be finding themselves in some action. You maybe want to take it away and tell us what's the play right now, what's happening?
They seem to be trying to keep mini base. Mini base team has given up heights on both sides, so they have quite an advantage. But I think this might turn into a storm fight if they don't get a hard tag on one of the players. So they got a 70, but that really doesn't mean much unless you can get a hard crack. There they get a knock, I think.
Yeah, they have a knock.
Okay, now they have momentum, you know, so they can just jump in together as a trio, honestly. They should be able to win the fight. Oh no.
This is not what the scenes we want to see right now. Daz and them very much separated and not even going on to Havix to sort of build around him and keep him safe. They get that confirmation as well, and there's no reboot vans quite close. And I would be surprised if that guy jumped onto the turret and got some kills. But look at Bruce trying to get some piece controls in there, boxing up the player. Will he manage to get this elimination, chasing down on his prey right now? But does look like Davs managed to interact with him. And no, did we not see another knock coming to action? I don't think so, but we are able to see Havix completely eliminated. And what would you have done different in this situation with your team?
You should be resetting every few seconds. So if you get a knock, that should be a mental reset to group up together and jump in together. They were two separate, and Havix was jumping in and Bruce wasn't near him. So that's why the other team was able to even the score. So yeah, they should have stuck together, most likely.
Able to go maybe to Slurpee to get that revive, but at this late stage right now, it's gonna be very, very tricky to get it. Honestly, yeah, it's tough place for Havix. Lose all his loot, everything there on his side, and on the other hand, we do got these players, Ron, Proza, and Dex, some OGs in the community taking part in the
OG players. Yeah, I think it's triple controller as well.
I think it is. Is Ron not TBM? No, I'm not sure.
No, he's controller.
Is he? Dex as well? Controller.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's triple controller.
I kind of forgot about this trio or these guys here, but they were more famous for their times back in a year, 2 years, a year and a half ago.
Beginning chapter 2.
Yeah, beginning chapter 2. I mean, even for Dex, everyone was looking at this kid. The build up to the one of the most biggest lands that we've had was School Cup.
Yeah.
And he was just winning and doing well for himself. I was like, what's happening? Why is Dex winning all of a sudden? Even in School Cup for himself, he was first for half the tournament, and towards the end, unfortunately, just could not keep that momentum. Talking about momentum and so forth, how draining is it when it comes to the Knysna Esports to play these games? Bojo?
I'm sorry, you cut out. I heard how draining is it to do what?
To take part in these Knysna qualifiers and semis, like to keep that momentum going.
It's not too bad, honestly. Honestly, after finals, I'm very tired and I don't want to play the game because there I am fully like spending my brain power the entire time. Checking every possible angles, where to go, what to do. So yeah, I feel like finals is draining, even though it's less games than semis and qualifiers combined. But yeah, definitely.
It requires a lot more, and we are going to be seeing Suzy, I think, being knocked and confirmed by Punisher's Deervold, Romike, and Fresh actually in a fight right now, and those are the invited players up against Kareem and Chimp. It's going to be a 3v2 situation, and for Kareem, obviously, he's saying, look, man, come on, guys, it's Deervold. But they actually 8 on the leaderboard right now, doing themselves some justice, and really doing well for Romike, Fresh, and Deervold. He's able to clutch himself a huge mega pump on Swizzy, and Swizzy being one of the really good mechanical players that I've come to know in the Fortnite South African scene, but he's not able to clutch on one-on-one with Deervold. Heaven knows what was going on in that box, what Deervold and his team had done there, but let's see right now with Chimp and, Kareem, they are safeguarding that card, but no, unfortunately, a player does come on a height and says hello to Kareem, and Chimp gets knocked, and now it's a full push onto Kareem, and Kareem now dead. And that's Light Fresh, Romike, and Deervold to clutch a 3v3 situation against one of the best players in South Africa.
Yeah, so that was tough, Full content creator trio versus 4-foot controller player. So that was interesting to see.
Man, that played out not to our expectations. I mean, for Deervold,
no, definitely not.
Full fresh as well. Well done to them. They managed to clutch up and get that 3v3 against one of the best players. So if you guys don't know, Fresh, Deervold, and Romike are the invited players for the Knysna Esports Cup, but they're showing up to the party and bringing in that competitive playstyle that we love to see over there. But let's continue with Bojo. Bojo is here as a special guest. We only have him for this game, and we still have so much more to ask you. Tomorrow, 5 games. It's Steamy Stacks, and how has it been for qualifiers? Have you seen any action or any off spawn for you? Are you being contested there?
No, we're not being contested at Steamy, but we're actually going sweaty for finals. So
No,
yeah.
you lie.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna triple land on the NPC and buy blue pumps off spawn, and then just jump in their box, you know?
For some, a big part of me is calling this the fattest cap I've had this year. Are you seriously doing that?
I mean, you know, if you see sweaty loot, that stuff's broken, so.
I mean,
Might have to hit the young contest.
The young contest. Honestly, it's gonna be a show to watch. The thing I have about Bojo, guys, is that he likes to hype up a off-spawn fight, and I'm like, guys, today it's gonna be Bojo verse. But Bojo is smart, man, and he will just change the party scenes and the POIs for himself and come through on top somehow. Is that what's gonna happen tomorrow? We're not gonna see you as sweaty, and you're gonna see someone else.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going sweaty. I'm going believers. Sorry.
Believers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Believers
if that is the game plan.
Some people like to call it Bojo's Beach. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Bojo's Beach. I know Bojo's Island, but Bojo's Beach, that's very new to me now. Look, it's I don't know how real you are. I don't really know, but if that's the game plan, I wish you best of luck with that one, and we will be. I think we will be seeing 2 to 3 teams landing there as well. Bucky, Hyper's trio landing at Believers Beach or Sweaty Sands or Bojo's Beach, and
I mean, that changes things, you know, because then we actually won't key Neymar on them, because the first team to key that random trio and get the free mats and shield is gonna win the fight because of the advantage, you know.
This team over here, Hyper's, Frag, and Denial, they won 2 out of the 5 games in the qualifiers. Unfortunately, they're not showing up to the party that much as we expected them to do. I mean, in game 1 and 2, they were contested at Believer Beach by Altus and Ryder. They won off spawn first game, died off spawn second game. Third game, we didn't see anyone there. Fourth game, again uncontested. So they sort of chased away Shushu, their opponents. Do you think tomorrow we're gonna see Shushu coming in from Hypers or Neymar? Or you?
Well, I'm not really worried about that other trio. Just Neymar's trio. We're just gonna kill that trio quick dead, whichever side they land on, so that we can get the shield and the mats, because that's 150 mats per person. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
And then yeah, we just go from there. Then we start the ego fight, so we build up, you know, like 3 layers. Then we wait for them to rotate, you know, and then yeah. We just need to get out of sweaty 3 games and we can win the tourney. So
yeah, literally, that's all it takes. I mean, we're looking at even you making a huge comeback yesterday into the top 16. Where did you guys finally place?
4th.
4th out of 3 games, out of 3 good games. That's massive, honestly. It's a huge achievement. I mean, at one point we were looking at the leaderboard. I think it was game 3. And I'm like, Neymar and Bojo are out of top 16, guys. What is going to happen? And you just look at Bojo and CK and Daki's clutch up their games and make it all the way to 4th. Massive stuff, man. Well done over there. That consistency and momentum needs to be carried over into finals. I mean, the prize pool being 20,000 Rand. First place, 7,200. 4th, second being 4.8. And third being 2.5, if I'm not mistaken. There's some huge money and also bragging rights to be claimed over here. I mean, the biggest tournament for 2021 here.
Yeah, I mean, think about it as well. We came 4th off of Steamy loot. Now, imagine if we had Sweaty, we would have won.
I mean, I wouldn't really say so because they only had pumps, like heavy pumps, 1 out of the 5 games.
Yeah, that's cap.
No, they did.
No, they capping.
Oh, we watched them.
No, but they just lie about it, you know, because like what actually is happening is the guy that you spectate doesn't have the spares. The other two always have the spares because they do it on
Oh.
purpose, you see, so that they tell everyone else that they think Sweaty is like
Odd
like
dude.
not OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you land there in arena, every game you get gold spares because if you get a blue pump, you can just get all the gold and then you can upgrade to a gold spares. So I mean, it's free spares every game.
Free spares every game. Another place,
Yep.
and when I was playing with Bojo guys recently in an arena game, is we were landing at Corny, and out of the somewhat 10 games we played, we got like spares out of there.
Yeah, we got spares like 3 times or so. It was pretty good.
Why isn't Corny a place where tier 1 players are looking at besides Popcool, Latte, and Wilkie?
Honestly, it's the only plus about Corny that I can see is the ammo's quite good, and
Yeah.
it's center map, and it has 5 henchman chests. But if you go to other POIs, it's like Sweaty has 2 henchman chests and the 2 NPCs, so it's like
Oh, makes a lot more sense. But looking over here, the Bravado Beach players, I mean, okay, look, he does have a pump already, and they do get
Bojo
shot
Beach
down.
players.
Oh, Bojo Beach. Sorry.
You see, they're not doing the strat right. The guy that you spectate should have the blue pump, and the other 2 should have the purple and gold spaz.
To hide that Sweaty
Yes.
or Bojo not Palace place is just a bit sweaty.
Yeah. Neymar also says that he wants to join the call. By the way,
What's the
if you want to add.
call?
Yeah, he's outraged right now. Very upset.
Outraged. But okay, we'll bring you guys in at end of game 5. Don't worry, we don't want too much action from the players right now. So, but look, let's focus on this gameplay over here. And before we close it off with you can see Denial has been knocked off over here. And it's Hypers who's left with the clutch for his team. But unfortunately, they're going to get wiped out and eliminated off the bat very quickly. And I am seeing some pretty much DMs. Oh, wait, I forgot about the team. Let's go over to Ginger and see what's happening over there. But Bojo, to sum up everything, what is your goal and vision for the next annual event?
The goal for the next event.
Yeah.
Win.
No, like your vision for the event, like what you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand. No, the only thing that can make this better, because the production is already quite good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
The only thing you could probably do is player profiles, where you like have free questions with like Travis and me and Latte and all of them, like ready in between games. And the other thing is LAN. LAN would be so sick. Yo.
A LAN event. Looking like a clutch place from Punisher's fan. Ginger and them unfortunately not able to get into that winning position. But let's go jump on board with other players who actually we don't have any tier 1s or the tier 2s in this one. And you're gonna see Grip, Moxo and Wolfgang, very underrated, unknown players in the community, get all the way into endgame and take Deerbolt out. And there's Fresh or Bro Mike right behind, and it's Fresh who's able to knock out Script. Moxu and Wolfgang now need to make those rotations right now, but Wolfgang's able to come in, get in a refresh on these players. Maybe they could have gotten a refresh on Script as well, or is that not the play?
It would be quite difficult, but it's possible.
Ooh, does look like Moxu as well gets a knock. Can they get the revive is the question. I don't think so, as the zone
I don't
puts
think so.
pressure on them. He's able to pop a red pepper. Let's see how he's able to utilize this to his advantage. He is in the storm, taking a couple white health damage right now. Got players shooting him down. He gets a good 100 pump, but he's also been dealt a heavy amount of damage. Obviously, third parties are going to get involved, and that's Light Fresh. Able to not Light Fresh. This is Wolfie and going over to Lucas POV actually right now. They play second actually, and Popcool wins the tournament over there. Well, look,
Nice.
Let's hope for some LAN events. Let's hope that you guys clutch up tomorrow. I wish you guys the
Definitely.
best of luck. I know
Thank
you
you.
guys are capable of literally pulling a rabbit out the hat. So maybe you can do so with the prize pool today. Any last words?
Yeah, my last words is Travis, shush. That's all.
Almost like a NDL move that you pulled
Yes,
out of
exactly,
there.
exactly.
Travis,
I'm glad you got that.
shush. Let's
Yes,
go over
I'm
to
not
the
Let's
Let's go
go.
to the bumper with a little bit of banter, but we'll be back with Mike, and he'll be showing us his POV over there. Thank you so much, Bojo, for the little chat over there.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Okay, guys, that was the summary, and I think the last special guest that we have for you guys for the evening. We're going to be jumping on board with a lot more play-to-play casting for game number 5, and we'll be back for action. One. Okay, guys.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah, look at you guys, huh? Clutching up the games over there, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I saw you guys previously doing a 3v3 against Kareem, Chimp, and Swizzy. How was that for you?
How was that, Kareem, Chump, and Swizzy?
Yep, it was.
Yeah.
You guys managed to get one of the best players eliminated. You're looking very confident and happy, Mike.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah.
They did really well. They finished 4th that last game now. Roma got 3 kills. The team got 11 kills altogether. So, yeah, it was a good game. Fresh clutched up. DRV with the best comms, best IGL comms. Yeah, it was a really exceptional game.
For you, Rodad, as a father when it comes to esports, is there any mental drain on you watching these games? And you stressful, Mike?
Of course I do. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's super stressful, but it's really enjoyable, you know. And I'm just proud of him the way he handles it, and yeah, I mean, he doesn't let it get to him in a negative way. Like, it's okay to be cross if you lose, but he never lets his head get down. You know, he'll always go again and run it back. You know. And that's what it's about. That's how you win and succeed in not only in games but in life as well.
Definitely. You can't let the losses get to you. Instead, motivate you to become better.
Yep.
Mike, let's see what game 5 is going to be for you. Who do you think is going to be winning the overall, Mike?
I don't know at all. I don't know.
Dude, if we get a dub this game, can't we go top?
I think it's possible. Let me have a look at the leaderboard and let's see where you guys are standing right now after that massive game. I mean, 4th with the 11 kills is really good. So you guys are 6th right now, but it's a 40-point difference between you and 1st place.
Okay, that's too much, I think. That's
much. A 30-point game, maybe you guys end up top 3. And that's
top
gonna
3.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good bragging rights to getting to the finals, some confidence.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
for you, how has been the experience in Knysna? How's the loft, boutique hotel? How's everything?
It's cool.
Yeah, it's been cool, man. I mean, we've been playing a lot. The games come a bit closer, buddy. We've been playing games so much, so we haven't gotten to see the place as much as I think we would have liked. But tomorrow morning we got a fun little morning plan, so we're gonna go out a bit. But the hotel's incredible. It's an old power station or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a fascinating building. It's like this high arch, you know.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
and you can see we've got like the beams all over in the room.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah, and if you go upstairs as well, you see like the beams as well. So it's a very cool. You can kind of feel the history of Knysna in this place, which is great.
Definitely, definitely. Let's see if the product's up for grabs again one more time for the audience.
Cool. Let's go check it out. I'm just gonna flip camera quickly, guys.
There we go.
Okay.
Oof. Got the, what is that?
So what are we looking at today? We're looking at the pink mouse.
Mouse and bungee, which, by the way, guys, you can enter this raffle in the stream. ! Raffle is sponsored by TechFoxZA. And we got also Facebook giveaways, which you guys can go and follow the Facebook down in the description. But yeah, these are really good prizes. I mean, for yourself, maybe you can slot one in the back pocket for me.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, bro.
No one will know. Don't worry. Well, thank you so much, Rodad and Romike, for again showing us the feed from Knysna. We'll be seeing you again in tomorrow's action. And again, best of luck for the last game, but most importantly, bring it home tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
Thank you so much, dude.
Cheers,
Thanks so much.
Romike.
And thank
Cheers,
everybody
Rodad.
for supporting. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. So, guys, we'll be back. We'll see you guys. talk about the scenes from Knysna, talk about Bojo being on board as well from us. So it's just like amazing to see everything come on board with us. And like honestly, I'm just so excited that the Knysna Esports event is where it's at right now in terms of how everything has panned out. But guys, without wasting any more time, Game 5 has started. I think we're going to show you guys the leaderboard. And there's the leaderboard as it stands right now. And I was highlighting Ginger and also Light Fresh as well. Because they had a really good game for themselves. I mean, 3v3 in Kareem, Swiss, and Swizzy. That was amazing from them. Popcool, Latte, Woki making a great comeback. 39 points for themselves, 73 points. And then Dan XL, Cobra X B-Boy. They have somewhat consistency across the board as well. You got HDB, Bruce Shark, Havocs, and Dabs. And then in 5th place is Rakic, Ace, and Damos. So amazing, amazing scenes. But let's go jump on board with the game. And guys, new special guest actually coming into this one over here. So that's going to be interesting there. And so it's Travis, and also returning into this one is going to be Bojo's. I'm not Bojo, Neymar. So they're here to, you know, kind of respond back to what was said, and I'm going to introduce them now. Hey, what's up, guys? Neymar and Travis. Firstly, to Travis, welcome to the Knysna Esports semifinals 2. How you doing?
Good, thanks yourself.
Doing good. Neymar, welcome back.
What's up?
So yeah, instead of one special guest, guys, we sort of got 2 of them. And you know what? Everyone knows why they're here. I mean, we did see some names being changed from Bravado Beach to Bojo's Beach. So, speak your minds, guys. Let's see what you guys have to say about that.
Hey, look, okay, he can call it Bojo Beach as much as he wants, but we all know the last big tournament he left. He left dirty because he didn't want an ego fight off spawn.
Ooh.
So, if people are running away from smaller tournaments, what are they going to do if they come and like contest us? It's just going to be free surge.
Free surge.
They're going to be the reason we win, dude.
Oh.
Just like those hypers guys, you know, like they came, they conned us for 3 games and then they left because they got bullied off spawn, you know. So they all talk. Everyone's all talk.
So
you know?
you confident even though it's up against Bojo, CK, and Zaki's?
Well, yeah, Bojo's on 190 ping. We have Zaki's on my ping, and then we just have CK. Like, yeah, I think we're chilling.
So it doesn't matter. It's free. It's free surge for you. Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, free surge and 3 points off spawn. Actually 6 because there's another 3 kids there. You know?
It's gonna be hectic though. I mean, like, even though they did leave their drop spot, Dirty Dogs, they still managed to clutch up rotations and end games and so forth. So it all comes now down to the off spawn. What do you think about their strategy to land direct onto what is it, the NPC, and get blue pumps and double key?
Bro, whatever they want to do, they can do.
You think
At the end of the day, whoever wins, wins. No, I don't know. I don't know their shot. I don't see them. Yeah, I don't see them as a W key trio. So if they want a W key, then they can do that. Because last time I checked, they boxed up on the nearest mountain, and they sit there the whole game. So I don't know.
Oh man, yeah. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, that all you have to say regarding Bojo, Travis, and all the scenes here is that it's free surge, and you guys are confident, right?
Well, yeah. If they do want to throw their tournament, they can come and let us win. That's fine by me.
Could you guys explain how things change for you guys? I mean, are you good? What's like? You same strategy, just fighting now other players like Bojo?
Hello?
I don't know to what extent this is real. Like, I don't believe Bojo. And because, like I say, you know, he pulls a rabbit out of the hat with Dirty Dogs, and he won the tournament that way. I don't see him conning Bravado Beach, but to him, he's very much confident.
No, Bojo's all talk. Bojo's all talk.
All talk.
I already know this.
There's the banter, yeah. What do you have to say, Neymar?
To be fair, we're only fighting Zakis and CKO spawn.
Only?
Well, like, Bojo's on 200 ping. What do you expect?
I mean, I think he has access to fiber. I don't know. He's mentioned something about fiber that he can go to his friend's place, so he could be on.
Yeah, bro, I'm
relative
scared of
ping.
150 ping Bojo, man.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys are pretty much still smiley, happy, chappy people for finals then, right?
Yeah, hundreds, 100%.
100%. And then, could you guys just, for the people in the stream, if they're not exactly knowing who you guys or what are your guys' roles when it comes into your trio, whether Name or Travis explains what you guys' roles are?
Right now, it's usually Travis plays IGL/support, and
Yeah.
then Woke and I would play frag, or it would change where I would play support. Travis goes full IGL, and Woke plays frag. But
Yeah.
that's just like our main roles for now.
Main roles. And for Travis, how has the schedule been for you? Have you been like playing that much, or have you been putting in the time as you used to? What's happening?
No, the schedule's good. We're playing like 4 hours minimum every day. Been chilling.
And you've recently also still in college and writing exams and so forth. How's that? Is that conflicting with your time with Fortnite?
Not really. I play in like late afternoon/night most of the time, so I'm already done with my uni by like 12 o'clock every day.
12 o'clock every day. And then how's... Okay, well, I got confirmation that we got players in the fight, so let's go over to them. And maybe you guys can take it away and say what's happening in this position right now. So we've got Ron, Kruz, and Dex, some of the OGs, if you guys do remember them.
These gents used to play back in the day, dude.
Back in the day, but here now in a 3v3 situation, it looks like. Take it away, Travis. Tell us what's happening.
See, well, you have the other team running like little girls right now, right? So they're just putting some pressure on them. Other team's running for their life, you know, scared, don't know what they're doing. But they surely, they do know who the dominant team here in this fight is, you know. And obviously,
I think you're trying to subtitle or subtext the fight that's gonna be happening tomorrow. Is that what you're doing there?
No. Bojo won't come tomorrow. It'll just be us versus those hypers guys, if they even call.
Yeah, they've had some pretty much tough scenes for themselves. I mean, dying of spawn right now, you saw there, I believe.
Who are they dying to, by the way? I'd love to know.
Altus Rider, I believe.
They're dying to bots, and they want to con us. Oh, I can't.
I mean, I had high hopes for them. I really did, and I still kind of do. But I don't know if they've made qualifiers now. That's the thing.
Nah, Era, they were dying in customs to me, Neymar, and Yellow, bro. Like, imagine me, Neymar, and Woke. Like, I don't know if these guys, like, are thinking straight today. Like, might need to give them some advice. I can give them a better looting path, but hey, if they want to give us Surge and points of spawn, like, I'm not gonna stop them, you know?
Yeah.
They did con us in Nubble. We killed them 3 games, and then they never came back. So, I don't know. They did get bullied a couple times, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's hard to step into someone's territory like the way, like coming into what I call Bravado Beach now, because everyone calls it that. Yeah, Bojo Beach is very new to me though, and these beams are coming in from the opposition's Ginger now, very much low HP. He's able to heal up. He has a couple spicy fish if he needs to use that to get quick ping to the zone. Also has a flopper, so he's chilling. But talk about loot paths and sort of tell these new people in the Fortnite community from Knysna, etc., what a loot path is.
A loot path is essentially like the specific routes you take in order to get the loot that you want, you know? Okay. So most of the time loot paths consist of POIs where you loot a specific POI in a specific way. And other times it's not necessarily POIs, but more general places along the map, non points of interest, almost like a gas station with a bridge, and you loot that together, and that will become essentially your loot path. You loot those two, and then you got your loot for the game, you know.
And For you guys, at Bravado Beach, do you guys get all the mats required across the team? Like, does everyone walk out of their max mats?
If we farm, then yes. Or else we just key and get mats from people.
Talking about
Like
keying, you
5-2-2,
guys
to be honest.
5-2-2 to be honest.
Oh
Also,
no, 5-2-5 like that around there.
5-2-5. Is the
We
brick
just slack.
is not high in Bravado Beach?
No,
So it's
it
like if we
is.
farm the walls or the floors, then yeah. But usually we don't stay there for too long. We usually like go around the map and then farm the brick on the way.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, 1,200 mats is enough to like obviously take a fight, right? And then we'll get
Yeah, it's
extra mats.
across the team as well, so you're able to find that. And I was speaking to Neymar earlier, Travis, and we saw you guys at game 3, you know, outside the top 16 position, and you're mentioning today now, you know, we can double key and they get their refresh from them and so forth. What happens when you die again off spawn or do the wrong move and you guys are not really together, Travis?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like, what happens tomorrow and you guys die off spawn, or like you double key and it doesn't go as planned? Do you focus? Do you slow down a bit next game, or do you stick to plan? Double key.
Essentially, like if we are keying a little bit too hard, we will point it out and then like change like up our like strategy for the like next 2 games. So like our strategy for the qualifier was to obviously like key a little bit harder than what we normally do.
Yeah.
And we did end up pushing quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like we were middle of second zone pushing teams. Like we didn't like really care in a sense. But then after game 3, we sort of looked at it and we were like, we are outside of the top 16. We're not even qualifying right now. I think we had 29 points after 3 games. And we were like, yeah, we're not qualifying, gents. So we like stepped back a bit, looked at everything, and we're like, let's just play for the win now. And then we got a solid win, and then yeah.
It's tough with these like first few games, the first to third game. It's like you get 0 placement points until like second moving, the first moving. Is that mentally draining on you guys?
If you don't get placement points, nah. Essentially, that like makes up from it because we key, so we getting those like 3 to 6 points before like zone even, like before second zone's even closed.
And
what I've noticed, at least, right, with our trio,
yeah,
it would come down to we'd either die, like I don't know, like recently, okay, let's say in the qual we only died in like what is it, second zone or something, right? We rarely died like half in half or first moving or so.
Ooh, we just missed that. I've switched that the wrong time.
Nice
But yeah,
headshot snipe.
was it a headshot snipe?
Yeah,
Was indeed.
Oh damn, unlucky. Sorry, audience. Moved over to at the wrong time. We're on Tyler right now, but yeah, you can continue.
It's usually all I wanted to say, to be honest.
Oh, okay,
I just
cool.
usually die around.
Yeah, no, these. So yeah, we've been asking everyone what's their vision and what's their goals for like the next annual event. Travis, what do you have in mind for next year? You know, seeing that this is the first Knysna Esports. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't really be able to tell you right now. I think essentially never make it solos because it's just not worth it, and I think keep it to like duos or trios. Yeah, it depends on the season. Obviously, like we won't know how Fortnite's going to be in a year's time or whenever the next one's hosted. So,
I mean, will we still be seeing you competing next year this time? Do you see yourself still competing?
well, there's no plan to quit right now. So, I guess we still are competing as
And
much as what we can.
Do you see the longevity of Fortnite still going into next year with the way things are going right now?
Yeah, it depends. Obviously, like there's a lot of factors that like play a part in that, like sponsors and all of that. Because you never know like what the Fortnite community will tweet out and then run sponsorships and stuff. So like at the end of the day, it all depends on whether or not like that like plays a factor or like whether or not we get like
More and more.
more people involved and
Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna be jumping on board with you guys tomorrow off spawn for game number 1. I want to see what's going to be happening. Whether it's CK is going to be landing there, we'll be seeing that action. Personally, I feel as much as confidence you guys have right now, it can be challenging some way or another. I mean, you may have two different teams landing there, and that may stuff up a little bit. Do you see any indications from Bojo though, like in Alpha scrims landing at Sweaty, or is it just something new to you guys?
No, Bojo will not
You
land
want
on
the real
us.
answer, yeah.
Yeah.
You want the real answer? He
Yeah,
DM'd me
yeah.
saying he's trolling.
He's trolling, eh?
Yeah.
Is he spicing up the content?
Bojo would never
You
land
should
on
have let
us.
us join when he was here. It would have been so funny.
Yeah, no, I was a bit afraid of what was gonna be happening. I mean, I don't trust Travis.
What?
Travis is a bit crazy, man. So he can say some weird stuff sometimes. I don't trust him.
Yo, Trav, you're gonna lose.
Wait, say that one more time. That hyper's
No
that's
way,
conning
you're
us
not-
off spawn just messaged me. No, he's messaging me. He's like, bullied. What a clown. Woke carries you. Shut the fuck up, pussy. That's what he
No,
said.
right, hey, calm down.
Oh,
Don't
shoot,
worry.
shoot. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the PG friendly. Apologies to partners and everyone watching. But yeah, to sum things
Hey,
up.
you said he 2-1'd us. Sorry.
Shh,
Apologies,
calm down,
my
Travis.
apologies, my
See,
apologies.
Neymar, was I wrong?
My apologies. I didn't mean.
I don't know.
I didn't.
That's
Just
the first time I've heard Travis swear, dude.
First time, bruh, me too. Anyways, yeah, no, okay, well, again, Neymar, Travis, best of luck for tomorrow. You can see by these games, they've been hectic across the board, and we didn't have any of the, professional or high tier players as we did yesterday in this game, in these semi-finals, but still, very much Sweaty, very much Storm Surge happening across the board. So, best of luck, and I hope you guys do well, man.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Travis? Hello?
Thanks, Arrow. Appreciate it, bro.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll be seeing you guys in the stream, and thank you so much for joining us again, Neymar, and cheers, guys.
Sweet. Cheers.
So there you go, guys. That is going to be Travis and Neymar just responding to Bojo Beach. I don't think it's happening, but we will be on board tomorrow either way with these players that qualify. And you can see now Script, Moxu, and Wolfgang is going to be chopping down these players. But at the same time, they're going to be tagged up quite a bit, and they are 59 damage above. That damage is going to go slowly down quickly, but will the Storm Surge stay active for them to get that damage is the question. I mean, as it stands right now, it is only 52 players above it. I mean, yes, 2 players above it. Anyone can die at this moment, and then we can't see the Storm Surge sort of evaporate or no more exist anymore. But for them, that is a huge refresh that they're able to find themselves a launch pad, couple mats. Look at these mats looking really healthy right now. And these are 52 still players right now, and the damage hasn't really changed at all. 51 players remain. Like I mentioned, guys, anything's possible right now where the Storm Surge sort of evaporates. I don't see them worrying too much right now, but for the next Storm Surge that may be coming into effect, we'll be seeing some trouble plays for the team. I mean, it's 45 seconds right now until the zone fully closes in. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens right now. 49 players rotating into the half and off, the 5th zone for us here, guys. I think in a single match, you get about 9 zones, if I'm not mistaken. And the 9th zone, it sort of just closes in completely, and then it will go into a kill off. But the players right now are sort of chilling very much. They're able to and be in a good position for themselves. I don't think we have any of the pro players sort of alive for us to show their POV. But we do have Ginger, who is currently 1st place. So we can stick on board with them right now and see what is happening for the team. Drops down a player. He's going to be able to deal some damage and get a knockdown. It's a double knockdown for the team, and they can get a huge refresh in this late endgame. They are going to be focused quite a bit, but this is not going to stop them from getting all the mats and so forth, and they're able to get a siphon as well. Just look at that, guys. And now back to 500 wood. 130 metal brick and 500 metal. So to go into the end games, they're looking very much solid, looking very much happy. And this is the last game of the evening. Shortly after this, guys, we're going to be drawing the winner of the giveaway. We ask you guys to just type in chat your social media on Twitter, so we're able to contact you through that way. If you don't have social media on Twitter or whatever, then we ask you guys to drop your email on that end, and we'll contact you guys over there. So just keep a reminder to stay in the stream so we know who wins, and we're able to get that contact details nonetheless. And there is a 2-minute delay on the stream, so don't worry if the guy responds late or whatever. It doesn't matter. We can give him his gift either way. We can contact him somehow if we are able to. But to rotate right now, Ginger and them first place as it stands right now. They are looking very much healthy. They're looking to stick to each other really well. And Ginger and his teammate is able to sort of frag out a bit. And that's going to be Seven and Ginger who are able to clutch out a bit on there. And that's what you love to see, man. You know, it's just the team sticking to each other and then switching the roles. You did see previously Spooky were making that rotation right now, but now on the other hand it was Ginger leading, and then again Spooky taking the lead, and they are finding themselves in some action. They are going to box the player right now, but the player does manage to find himself out of that position in the zone. Will be pushing back right now, and they're still able to safely make those rotations right now. They're keeping and focusing up on the rotation to make sure that they're able to keep the team in this. Ginger and then very much tough plays we are witnessing. Wasn't the most easiest rotation for them, but they're able to do it either way. That's what we love about them, is that they keep that competitive edge. On the other hand, guys, you got Blue Shark, Havocs, who are currently 4th right now on the leaderboard, getting some eliminations and working on their way into the end game with 22 players remaining right now. We are seeing some tough scenes and players dropping like flies, and end games going ablaze right there. You can see someone trying to jump into Bruce's sock box. He misses a pump, but it's Prospect who's gonna be handled down from Bruce, and that's amazing composed shot that he's able to just utilize in that aspect. No mats over here. There's a team, however, on Havocs. Havocs is able to be thrown in, but it's not going to be good enough for the team as the zone keeps on rotating, and he's got the SMG ready and loaded to rain and spray down below on these players right now. He's out of mats as it stands right now, so Dabs is going to need to go for the team. He's trying to get a pre-fire. He doesn't have any mats. That he needs to keep aware of. It's a massive blank. 100 pump from him. He's lining up that SMG spray. Will Davs get the elimination? Davs is honestly popping off in this stage. Now sitting on 5 eliminations, 3 from Davs alone. Davs honestly doing the most he can. And we're going to go over to Davs POV quite shortly. He is quite low on HP, and maybe he can find the time to heal up. But no, it doesn't look like he's able to do so. So we're going to go back over to Ginger right now. And they're still alive in this one. And a full trio as it stands. They're looking very healthy, guys. I mean, to get into first place from 4th to 5th game, they look really good. He grabs another Elam. It's Woki who's going to be handed down by Ginger. Ginger needs to focus now on the rotation to get into the zone. In between 2 players right now, fragging down below. Piano gets eliminated, which helps him out with the siphon. He needs those mats over there. And it's going to be a 3v1. And he gets into the player's box. He's going to pickaxe him. There's no way. We just witness a pickaxe from Ginger. Very unfortunate for the opposition team to be eliminated like that. There's the victory dance and an overall winner, I believe, for the team right now. And yeah, guys, we're going to be going over into a little bit of a short break to set up an interview with the winners over there. So we're going to give them time to submit, and then also we're going to be drawing the giveaway after the interview. So see you guys in just a bit. And that will be wrapping up, guys, the 5 games that we had planned for you guys. I wish there was more, honestly, because I was starting to enjoy the guest appearance. I was also starting to enjoy those games. Not only was I enjoying the intense plays and so forth, but, guys, we have come to a conclusion. And I'm just so happy that, these have been really successful. I'd just like to also say a huge thank you to the audience. You guys have been phenomenal. I mean, you guys have been the reason why I wake up every morning excited for these streams and to cast and produce such content for you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy the entire show. It was an extremely long one, but we are able now to reset and calm down for tomorrow, especially for the competitive players. I mean, yeah, Semi 1 maybe had 1 day break off, but Semi 2 players, they will be competing back-to-back days, and that's just going to be hectic. But let's look at the leaderboard, guys, for game number 5. After game number 5, the general leaderboard. And with a drum roll, Ginger, Swish, and 7 will be coming in first with 128. And in second, guys, it's going to be Popcool, Walkie, and Latte with 108 points. And in third, it's going to be Brew Shark, Havocs, and Davs with 84 points. And then Dan, FMBR, Cobra, and B-Boy with 70. Rakic, Ace, and Deimos with 64. So the top 5 over there, guys. We'll be making announcements for you guys just shortly after this one. But let's talk about the giveaway. Yes, the giveaway. Everyone, thank you so much. You guys have been all amazing in terms of coming into the stream and entering into the giveaway. I mean, if you look now at the giveaway itself, there's almost more than 100 people signed up for the giveaway. 120, in fact. You've missed out already. It was !enter, but by the time you're watching this, the thing will be already be drawn because it's a 2-minute delay. We'll be announcing the winner. The chat. So if the person if Knysna Esports Cup adds you, just make sure to get a little bit of a yes, I am here. This is my social media on Twitter, or this is my email if you don't have Twitter, because then we need to contact you. But before we get into that, guys, let's talk to the winners of today. Ginger 7. Let's get straight into it. Hey, and welcome, guys, the victory players of the evening. I mean, you guys have been performing exceptionally well. How are you doing, Ginger and 7?
Good, thanks. I'm doing good, and you are?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. You guys played to your best of abilities. I mean, if I look at the board right now, you got 13, you got 36, 15, 31, 11, 35. Did you win 3 of the 5 games today?
Yeah.
Yes, we did indeed.
That is consistency and a half to grab 3 out of the 5 games. But what went wrong in game 2 and game 4? Speak to us, Ginger.
Well, game 2, we just had a miscommunication on what we had in our inventories. It was my fault. I did think I had a launch pad, but I didn't. Spooky and 7 did. So I thought I had it. So we tried a pad and we realized I didn't have. So we were in zone for a little bit.
So nobody had pad.
No. They had it.
Oh,
we eventually padded, but we got separated because seven placed a pad, but we only low padded together, and then Spooky high padded. So we were all split.
Damn.
Then we couldn't find Spooky at the end of the day. So me and 7 died. So Spooky had to clutch up 15 points.
And then for game 4, 7, what had happened, man?
Basically, we're chilling in a good position. Ginger looked for a peek to a scan, got triple spade by walking them on heights, and then me and Spooky got a played as a duo, came 10th with 3 kills. So.
Oh, GG's. Look, this is no final victory royale, but what is the plan going tomorrow? Seeing how energetic and consistent you guys have been this time around for semi-finals.
Well, obviously going into the finals, we'll be playing with Swish instead of Spooky because Spooky did fall for us today because Swish obviously wasn't able to play. Yep. But our main concern is obviously going to be Surge and positioning because Surge was bad today and this is only a semi-final. So I'd like to see how it is tomorrow and it's going to be a lot worse. So I feel like if you are below Surge and you're getting hit, that's just the end of that game for you. You have to be above that Surge no matter what.
I mean, the only recognizable names today was like your Popcool, Rakic, Ginger, Warrior, Brew Shark, Fresh, Devil, Draw Mike.
Yeah.
And even with just so little recognizable names in the tournament, the Storm Surges were there all games. all games
Oh,
they had
yeah.
Storm Surge active. So
Yeah.
only tomorrow we can tell what the top 33 teams from Knysna will be like. I mean, I hope the servers don't crash.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a lot different. Like, you can do well in a semi and then throw a final. It's a lot different because you're in like the
Yeah.
top 33 of the best people out of the whole semis and that. So it's a lot harder. You can't just run up to a box, fight someone, especially when it's that laggy.
Yeah,
It is
100%.
it's gonna be some tricky things, but you know what? Off the 3 games that you guys win, there's a lot that you guys can take into consideration. But most importantly, rest up, okay? Because you guys get no rest. Semifinals won't get rest. This is the cheat.
Yeah.
So rest up. Most importantly for the evening, because tomorrow at 2:30 is the finals, and you guys need to be well prepared for that one.
100%,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being absolute gents and, doing the most you guys can in this semifinals that you had over here. Best of luck tomorrow. I hope you guys do manage to stay as consistent as you guys did. 3 out of the 5 games is massive, and that's literally all you need is 3 games to win the entire finals.
Yeah. It's just gonna be a lot of how much you can shoot through a wall, I guess, when it's laggy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
those are the opportunities you need to look for then tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jinjin7, and I'll
No
be seeing
problem,
you guys
thank you.
tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah,
boy.
thank you, thank
Cheeky.
you.
Cheers. So guys, those were actually the contestants or the team members who managed to grab that juicy first place. We'll be making an announcement on the social media down on the platform, so make sure you guys go into the description and find the social media ads, whether it's Facebook that you guys use or Twitter. We'll be posting the top 16 results. So if you're looking to see if your favorites have managed to qualify, then do so over there. But guys, it is now the giveaway where we need to pick a winner and end the show on that end, and it's gonna be 127 people who've managed to grab themselves a beautiful chance at winning the mouse pad. The extra 5 mouse and bungee combo. It's the pink. Oh, it just looks so juicy when you look at it. And yeah, so without wasting any more time for the audience over here, guys, every single one of you guys who has been in the stream today will be a winner either way. Not everyone, but one of you guys will be a winner if you guys have not competed and won today. So we're in 3, 2, 1. And the winner for today is actually George. So if George is able to let us know his social media ads. Let's see and wait for George to come through. We'll wait for him. It is very, very delayed, so we'll just have to wait for everyone to come through. And we can see you guys go absolutely crazy right now. Tomorrow is going to be very, very much intense, but happy for tonight. Tonight was amazing. And if George is able to get contacts with us, guys, don't worry. It doesn't really matter because we will try our level best to contact them. They win either way. So you don't need to be in the stream to win. You just need to be in the raffle to win. And George won successfully. So wait for George whether or not he's able to respond to us with his. But guys, what do you have to say? Go on to social media because the show will be ending soon. Go on social media using hashtag Knysna Esports Cup and let us know who will be winning tomorrow. Start predicting. Follow the Facebook down below. The Knysna Esports Facebook, and there's a raffle also being distributed across there, and that is the Red Dragon keyboard. So go follow, guys. If you guys want to win more products or have a chance at winning more products, then go and do so and go down below into the description and follow Facebook. And anytime now, you guys are actually looking at the leaderboard, so that's fantastic. Let's see, George. We just gotta wait for George. A 2-minute delay is very heavy for these giveaways. But thank you guys to each and every one of you guys who has come through to the party and has shown up for the raffle and has made this cast an absolute amazing journey for semifinals too.